Good day, everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to Plan B Terraform. You betcha, because when Plan A goes left, your Plan B had better go right. And in today's episode, we're going to carry on with what we've done in the first two live streams, which is now that we've gotten like a couple of cities underway and the whole 9 yards, we're pushing towards Waterworld, people. Waterworld. I want to see some flora and fauna growing, right? So, of course, we're going to have a look at that, all the things. Before we get started, of course, a big thanks to everybody who watches later on, those who are recently subscribed down there as they scroll at the bottom of the screen, all the things. And, of course, to the live chat, Mr. O, what's going on? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Kim, what's up? Been playing all day. Finally decided to take a break because I got stuck, and here you are. Can't seem to escape the game. I can't escape it either, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, it's very intense. It's very intense. In fact, I'm going to explain why. I was, of course, for the first two live streams, we were playing on the map named Jeff. And, of course, when I did last live stream on Friday, of course, we had just finished we were getting our second city set up. The first city was like over 10,000. It was growing great. Everything was groovy. And then, of course, you know what happened? I exited the game. Put that away for the night and did a few other things. And then the next morning I was getting up, I was having coffee, all good, and I loaded up the game and the file wouldn't load. The Jeff file had gone corrupt and I was so bummed out. Now, I want to throw a shout out here to Giddy Games and Giddy himself. So, of course, he said, listen, send me the file, see what we can do with it. Now, he still has the file and is looking it over, and I do have an older save that I could go back to, but I am having so much fun with this game, I've been playing two maps. That's right. So, while I was playing Jeff on the streams, I was playing another map off the stream, and that map, of course, is Frank. So you're like, what? That's right. So let's have a look. So you can see here, there's Jeff at level 14, and of course, you can see it there. That's heartbreaking, dude. I love Jeff. We can get that fixed. So I'm gonna tweak it up. But of course, everybody that knows me knows that I have two kind of favorite names I play with, right? I have Jeff, right, our robotic droid / anything robotic kind of guy, and Frank. Frank, of course, is my favorite cave-dwelling worm in Icarus, and Frank and Friends, of course. So I've been playing Frank behind the scenes, and I thought, you know what? Frank is just as evolved as Jeff is, and we're going to actually continue on playing Frank, and you're going to be some impressed with Frank, because, of course, things that I'd been learning with Jeff, I took into Frank and even tweaked them further. So I'm really hoping you're going to really enjoy this today. And so, of course, Frank is just about the same spot as Jeff is, and of course, some of the lessons I learned with Jeff are in Frank. I mean, look at this build, people. I mean, this is a nice build. Let me tell you. We'll talk about that in a second. Look at this concrete build. Oh yeah. I mean, that's just got so much goodness written all over it, doesn't it? That's awesome. Hey, look at this. This looks familiar, right? Jeff had a city like this. So does Frank. You betcha. This is the main city here, New London, and of course it's got a little over 10,000 people, just like we did in Jeff World. And of course, we also have our second city, which is kind of kicking around up here somewhere. Yep, there it is. It is now started, and this is what is this anyway? New Dhaka. Okay. And of course it is now started and coming up, population of 623 and growing, but let's have a big zoom out. Let's do the big zoom out. Oh yeah, look at this for train lines, people. I mean, I am pulling in resources from around the globe on this one. It is pretty awesome. But let's have a look where we would have left off last time and explain where Frank is probably a little bit more advanced than Jeff was. Even though it population-wise and stuff is probably about the same, Frank's a little more advanced because of the mall that I have here and some of the builds I got going on. So let's talk about the builds. First, concrete build, right? Obviously, it's concrete and advanced concrete. Have you played the point to the city needing food? The city needs food now. And Frank, I actually stopped playing just as I got food resource building. So we're going to do all that today. Today we're going to do food. We're going to do water. All the things. All the things. And I do want to talk about what the bug was at the end of Jeff. I did figure that out after the stream ended, so I do want to talk about that in a second. So this, of course, is the concrete, the reinforced concrete build. So as you can see here, we have the ability to take concrete or reinforced concrete out. Again, the three machines you need. There are three machines you need all the time. You need extractors. You just need a lot of extractors. That's just a given. You need a lot of factories all the time. And you need a lot of depot Mark IIs. If you have a lot of extractors, a lot of factories, and a lot of depot Mark IIs, you can build yourself the golden of everything in this game. It's awesome. As you can see here, we don't even bother in this case. You can actually use the Mark II extractors as a chain event to to do things. So you can see here, here's my sulfur field, and I'm just using these Mark II depots to transfer the material right from the field into the factory. I didn't even bother setting up a road or rail network for that. I mean, you can just do that with using Mark II depots. It's actually really cool. And we're gonna hit the play button. You're gonna see you get to see the drones, a dance of joy. Yeah. I mean, like if you hit the fast forward button, I mean, this thing is so mesmerizing. I will say, Giddy made a great idea when he decided to use little drones to do these depots. I mean, this alone is worth my $10. This was worth my purchase price right here. I mean, this is just awesome. So let's have a look at the next factory. This is my aluminum, steel, mechanical part recycling factory. Okay, so aluminum is on the top. Steel is it's aluminum and then recycle and then steel and then mechanical parts. So you can see here the raw resources for steel are coming in on this line here where my mouse is holding. You can see that. And then, of course, as you can see here, we have lots of trains coming in, dropping off resources onto the iron platforms, right? Now, if they drop that off on the bottom, it just immediately goes into turning into mechanical parts, okay? But if it goes north, it turns into steel, which, of course, trains can pick up to take somewhere else. But we can also get steel from recycling, which, of course, comes along at level, I think it's level 10. Here, let's have a look here. Recycling was... nope, not you. Was it? Oh, it's level 8. So when we got recycling coming in with the waste disposal and metal waste, of course, metal waste can create steel and aluminum, right? So steel is also being dumped off onto this line, so as the trains can either take from one side or the other. It's actually really nice. Here is my aluminum line. You'll notice it doesn't have a lot of factories. When I first built it, this was a full line of factories, but now that I have recycling up and running, I took most of them factories out so as it will actually be a nice balance, right? So there's a nice balance going on, so it's just looking really good here, right? So that is my combination of steel aluminum build with recycling in the center, so as you can actually get that, right? And I must admit, it's very, Again, it's mesmerizing. It's just so mesmerizing to watch the trains come and go and the drones fly. Fly, my pretties. Fly for me. It's all good. Okay, so this, of course, is my high-tech slash aluminum bars. And, of course, we have O2 here as well. Now, O2, of course, we need the carbon from it. We need the carbon for the polymer and the polymer for the high-tech parts, right? So you can see here we have double lanes of oxygen, and those lanes meet in the middle. Now, by using this crisscross method, So you can see here we have high-tech polymer being dumped out here. We have it being dumped out here. But the polymer on the bottom is only used for high-tech parts, whereas on the top, it has the freedom to go on trains because we do need some of it in my mall, right? You can see here by the crisscross, right? We drop aluminum off here. We get high-tech parts in return. So you see some aluminum trains are coming in here to dump off, and we have high-tech trains leaving, right? Now, on the top and the bottom, of course, we have oxygen trains, because that's the other thing we're getting out of these things here, right? So, of course, we have the top train is servicing New London, and the bottom train is servicing the other city. And that's just to keep things, kind of separated. It's fine. This is my mall. Oh, there's level 14. Hey, pine trees and some other type of tree. It's pretty intense. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a second. In fact, you probably should slow this down, Max, because you're at like level 14 and you still haven't addressed the food problem yet. So let's just hold up there, big guy. Okay, so this is my mall. Buildings that I have pulled away from the mall, I don't want them resources right now. So, for example, Mark 1 depots, I've got 273 of them. I don't use them, so that building would have been here, and I've pulled it out of the mall so it doesn't get any fed. But it allows me to visually see what this looks like in the mall, right? Oh, my overlay is on. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it. Boop. Get rid of that thing. What can I tell you? Bad memories. I was just so excited to play today. So excited to play. So, of course, in this particular case, I've pulled away the Mark 1 depot, but so as I can visually see what the mall is all about, I keep the buildings around for screenshot purposes and that kind of stuff, right? So, you can see here I have three extractors. All right. So, of course, in the Jeff file, I only had like one of each building. Here, though, this mall is designed to get the most of extractors, factories, and Mark II depots as I can get. So I have 3 factories making extractors. I actually have 4 factories, but I can swap this one around if I need to into making rail. So you'll see here I have 2 making rail right now, but I can use this factory here as a swap because this, of course, is where we go from steel to concrete. And, of course, you can kind of play swip swap around here, right? We have a couple rail. Then, of course, we have rail stops. The next 2 is the 2 road networks. And, of course, I'm not using road anymore, so I've pulled them away. So, I mean, if you don't pull these buildings away, it just makes road forever, right? It will just make this stuff forever. And once you have, 4,000 road that you're not using anymore, it's kind of pointless to be wasting concrete on that stuff. So that's why I've pulled them 2 away. Here, of course, we have the supply centers, right? Because you got to supply the cities, and the waste disposal centers, because you got to take the waste away. And then, of course, the recycling center, and this is where we transition from concrete to high-tech parts. This space here is for a later use, and then we have dams. Of course, dams require reinforced concrete. Pumping stations require reinforced concrete and high-tech parts. And then we have trains. Now, this building here for pumping stations, I sometimes will use that as a second train depot, so as it can get in here and reach around and get what it needs. Because right here is where we get into using mechanical parts. Now, mechanical parts, of course, I have ice extractor, and then I have factory. Now, I only have 1 factory down here at the moment, but you'll see up here I had up to 4, before the ice extractor, that could have been a factory, and I actually would run up to 4 factories, but I think I'm doing really good for factories right now, right? If I look at factory numbers, yeah, I think that number's way too big. The number's so small I can't even read it with my glasses on. I'd have to squint up at the thing. I think we're doing okay for factories, which is why I backed 2 of them off, because again, these things are using resources, right? And you got to dedicate that stuff. Trucks, of course, I'm not using anymore, so I backed the trucks off. And then, of course, I had 5 Mark II depots, but right now I'm only got it down to 3 because, again, I've got way too many, way too many, right? And then of course our newest addition is greenhouses. You betcha. And I was just over here having a look at food. So food is one of these things we got to have a look at. Of course, we want to do food, we want to do water, we want to do things. Now let's move all the way down here. Because that's aluminum, by the way. I'll talk about my field builds now once I've transitioned to them, but I do want to come down here because I do want to get this back online. This, of course, is for the fluorite kids, right? I mean, that's what we do. We make kids brush their teeth really, really hard all the time. And they pump out that stuff into the atmosphere, and it's all good. So we get as you can see here, I've run out. So we got to get some of that in. So that is going to be the very first thing we do. And by the looks of it, there is not a field of fluoride like anywhere close, right? Like the closest fluoride is way over here. This tiny little field. I know it's kind of sad, really, in a way. But that is what we're going to go for. And then the next field is way over here, like it's on the other side of the planet. There's like 3 fields, but that's what we're going to go for first, people. But before we do, these are my field builds. Now, I've seen people doing 2 spaces between this, right? So instead of having 1 space between, it's 2 spaces. And that's because, of course, the drones, Mark II, blah, blah, blah. I find this is more better because it reacts faster. Obviously, if we have two platforms and they're double spaced, right? Okay, cool. But it takes a little longer for the drones to move things around. But if it's closer, right, then the drones can fly faster. And of course, when you're running a lot of trains, like some of these lines are running, well, I mean, like these lines out here are running 65 and 75 trains, I think it is. Oh, darn it. No. You accidentally deleted the thing. No, don't. Listen, nobody be upset about that. Please don't be upset about that, people. My bad. That was my bad. Just pretend everything's good in the world. Yes, 72 trains out here. I hate that. I hate that button. So when you're running that amount of trains, you don't want these trains going back empty, right? We want these trains full all the time. So yes, I do lose a little bit of mining out of this. Because of course my platforms are closer and they're covering up material, but the speed and efficiency of the material coming out of the field is enough to keep the trains full. And like I said, when you're moving like a third of a map, a third of a planet, you don't want these trains to be running empty, right? So that is why I am doing that. In fact, if we run this a little bit, so you can see here, as they just pulling away, the trains are full, right? And that's because we're getting enough drone action. Let's actually move over here because this field's a little older. So you can see they're pulling drones out from the backside, but they're doing just enough to keep things nice and full, right? Before they go zipping away. We like that. We like full trains, people. Full trains, because we're using a lot of resources. You betcha. So we want water today. You bet. We want water. We got food. So let's have a look at our major city here. Make sure that the X isn't turned on. So they are looking for food. They are not getting food at the moment. They are getting the other 3, of course, which is reinforced concrete, high-tech parts, and O2. So they want the meals, people. On the outside, metal waste, organic waste is now just on the menu. In fact, organic waste was exactly where I stopped last night. So you'll notice here, I don't even think we have the platform. Oh, yes, we do have the platforms. I did make the platforms last night just before turning this off. But we're not doing anything with that waste. And we got to do something with it. We have to do something with it, people, or it's going to get messy. People don't like it when their toilets are full. I don't know why, but they start buying a lot of toilet plungers. Okay, so what are we going to do with that? Well, we need nitrogen. Well, I've only found one way to get nitrogen, and that is at the top of the world. We need water. So before we can deal with food, we really need to deal with water, right? So that's a thing, right? We got 2 things we got to deal with. 1, let's get the fluoride up and running. 2, we'll get the water up and running. And then, of course, we'll get the drills up and running into the ice cap. And that is where we are. Oh, there is some fluorite up here. Ooh, maybe we should go for that. I mean, I got to build a rail line up there anyway. Okay, you know what? Slight change in direction, people. We're going north. So let's get some track out and let's start headed north, people. Do I want to take this road out? I do want to point out another thing. You'll notice here, sorry, again, I'm going to apologize for the zoom. My brain still wants one more zoom level. It just does. But anyway, we're going to suffer with it. So you'll notice here, I have a main road. So this was before rail, right? I have this main road that runs up and down here, right? And then you'll notice I did the same thing with the train track. I have a main line train track that runs straight up and down. And I did it double-sided, of course, because it makes it nice and pretty. But basically, by having a main line and then having everything connected off of that main line, I felt very organized with it. It allowed me to do a lot. I just felt like it worked with me a lot better than the slightly more chaotic design I had going with the Jeff file. Whereas in this case, you can see here, like this straight up and down and then building off of that. It's very Factorio-like, right? It's almost like the road and the rail out here are like the main bus in Factorio. And then this here are all your factories, right? Where you're pulling stuff off the main bus and putting stuff onto the main bus. So that is where that comes in, right? And I must admit, this worked out really, really nice. I am going to take this up here, of course, around this crater was my original mall, right? So here's the airport mall. It's not used anymore. I do have this one set of trucks driving up here. I should get rid of them. They've been driving up here for a long time. And all they've been doing is just adding extra trains, right? They're not really doing much up here anymore. So we should actually get rid of this last truck line. Boop. There we go. Because really, there's nothing. I mean, yes, I could take the stuff out of here. That's not a problem. But we'll leave this here for historical purposes, right? I mean, this is like history in the making. We'll just leave them alone until I get really desperate, and then I'll come back and tear that all apart. Let's get this road out of here because I'd like to replace it with rail, people. Let's do that. Bye-bye. See you later. Because we want New London to be able to grow up here as much as possible. But at the same time, we don't want to totally box it in. So on the Discord server, there's been some experiments done to see just where a city grows. And as long as a city has a way out, it will kind of behave itself. So like this here's a 2-layer platform / rail, and this is a 3-layer platform / rail. And the city is very happy to maintain that and just keep growing this way. But if you box in a city, like if you totally box it in, it doesn't matter how many layers you've got, it will find a way to jump over it and then just keep growing outside your thing. All right, so I'm just going to point that out, that this is working great because the city's got some place to grow, but if I surround this, it will start putting things wherever it wants, right? Kim says, how's the second city doing on the map? It's doing very good. It has now gotten, it just finished concrete a short time ago, right? So, of course, your first initial thing is concrete, or just standard concrete. But it has moved on to oxygen and O2 and is now looking for high-tech parts. In fact, that was where I saved last night along with the water requirement, because it was like, okay, I got to go to bed. So I did put the platforms down for high-tech parts, but it was like, okay, I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. So this needs high-tech parts, and this city down here is looking for food, and we're going to now keep working on this rail. Work on the rail, dude. Let's build me a train line. Yeah. All right, let's go north. Because fluoride, dude, kids need to brush their teeth. And if they can't brush their teeth, parents are going to complain. Okay. And I am trying to give the city kind of like a wide berth here to allow it to have as much growing space as it wants. That being said, of course, craters and stuff, right? I mean, what can you do about it? Nothing. I mean, that's just where we are. I mean, you can only do so much with craters and things. Now, obviously, outside the city, going up and down is a lot harder because of the hexagon shape, right? So, in the city itself, I'm very wavy-weavy with up and down lines, but once I get outside city boundaries, you'll notice my my line pattern is much more wider, right? Down at the factories and the cities, of course, I want this line to be a lot straighter, but out here, we can be a little lax, I guess. We want to call it that. There we go. Yes, let's get up here to the fluoride. Where is the fluoride? Ah, there's the fluoride. All right, we're cool. And, you know, it never hurts to see a little scenery, right? We want to be able to see some scenery here as we take the, you know, when we look at these trains moving around. Here's my fluoride, all the things. Let's actually get that set up now so as we can make things happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then you're going to be fluoride. Now I realize that's not what the word really is, but I don't care. I mean, come on. I mean, it's all about the children. Think of the children, people. Think of the children, right? I mean, it's all about the children, right? Do that. Sure. Yep, give me that. Do you want to try? Yeah, put that there. Put that there. We'll put that one there, and we'll put that one there just to kind of match it. You know, just kind of make it look a little even, right? In fact, we'll take that one out just so as it looks a little even here. Do that, do this, and do that. Are you happy with that? Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's get a pickup here for the trains. All right, there we go. Now you need to have a loop of the things, Max. Looping the things. Yep. Do that, do this, do that, and then, oh yeah, look at that. Boom. There it is. Boom, there it is. Boop, there it is. Oh yeah. Okay, whoop. There we go. Get rid of this. But no. Give me the minus sign. As much as I hate playing with the minus sign, because I tend to blow stuff up a lot. Okay. So stations. Yep. Put the station in, dude. Put the station in. Where do you want the station at, Max? Right there. Okay. That's fine. All right. So now we should go down and make sure they can connect down here, right? Because of course it is down here a little farther. We'll take it off of here. Okay. I mean, this is a train line, people. This looks awesome. You gotta like having your trains going halfway across your planet. I mean, it just makes it just kind of makes it look cooler. You know, it's got a 10% coolness factor when you can actually travel on. Whoa, hold up there, big guy. Let's go this way. We'll take you out for now. All the things. Hello. Yep. Excuse me. Yep. Okay. We'll just drag you through here. Drag you over here. Okay. And then we'll do this. Do that. And do this. And I know that looks really weird. Boop. Doesn't anymore. Okay. Cool. And then we'll draw one over here. I love my roundabouts, people. I love the roundabouts. Roundabouts in this game. Okay, there's a fluoride stop. So let's wrong part. Let's now grab do that in the things. One destination all the way down here. And how many trains do you think you need for this, Max? Fluoride. I don't know. I'll give it 10 trains. I don't think it needs any more than 10 trains. I mean, that's pretty generous. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of factories here working or even doing stuff. But I am going to double up on my platforms for it, just so it has the option to unload a lot more if it needs to. And we might as well just clean this up because this is a thing. And now to get rid of the extra fluoride we got going on here, right? I mean, we do want to... I mean, if we can, we'll just contribute this to the pile of destiny. Here, have some miners. This will kind of keep things topped up while the trains are working along. All right, that should take care of that. Now, let's go to the top, right? We have trains. You're loading up, right, guys? Yes, you are. Good. Don't rush on that, by the way. Feel free to take your time. Okay? Here, you know what? Let's hit the gas here for a second. Let's see some drone action going on. Yes, load up that train. See, this is what happens, right? When you don't have, like, when you don't have enough drone platforms going. That's why I like to have more platforms. But once these trains get cleared out and this gets a little backed up, then it should be okay. Because fluoride really shouldn't be used that much. You know, we're going to use it. I mean, this has got to. Once we get to like minus 10 degrees and stuff, we start getting water and things. I'm going to get super excited. Okay. We got to keep going to the snow, dude. It's a long way to go and a short time to get there. You know. And for anybody who is in the 1970s, Smokey and the Bandit, I congratulate you. So, I do have a father who's a truck driver for over 50 years. So, I mean, you know, the song has a little more meaning to me. Okay. Do you want to go around this rock formation? Okay. Do that. Do this. And then... Do you want to go for a straight shot here or what? Well, I yes, but not really. Okay. Up here. Now, hopefully the mall has been very busy doing all the work for us, right? Right, mall? Please tell me you've been doing the ice extractor. I've got 33 of them. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, people. Yes, we'll just start extracting all that sweet, sweet snow. You know it. Okay, that was really foolish, Max. You know that isn't how that's supposed to work. Nitrogen and water. Let's do a double. Make sure to place a water takes forever. Yeah, so I'm going to actually go back down to the mall and I'm going to actually increase this. This is just for me to get it kind of up and running. But once I have it up and running, quote unquote, up and running, I'm actually going to go down to the mall and then actually kind of pull things along. Another thing I'd like to do is I'm going to try a little experiment here. Yeah, let's actually do this. Let's go for 4 and then 2 spaces and then 4 and then 2 spaces and then 4, and you can't count and you can't click either because you make a big mess. All right, platforms, Mark II platforms. You can be. Who do you want to be? You can be nitrogen, and you can be no. Stop it. Water. You can be the water, and you can be the water. Okay. So, water. Water. Nope, that was not water. Nope, not that one, guys. My bad. Listen. My bad. Nitrogen. Yay, us. Nitrogen. Yeah, all the things. Sure, that works for me. Now, let's see. Okay, here we go. Drills work well in a double line. Yeah, which is what I was just about to do. We're about to double line these. Like that. And then like this. And then like this. And then we're going to do this. No, wrong thing, Max. There you go. This will be water. Now, I'll finish building this out before you get excited, because you'll get to see what's going to happen here, right? Nitrogen. That will be that one. Okay. That will be that one. That will be that one. Yes. That's going to be that one and that one. And then this one's going to be... nope, this one's going to be water. That will be water. That will be water. Go stare at the other side of this thing, Max. Okay, that's fine. I'll bring down the other side. So basically what I'm doing is I'm treating this entire ice field as one big iron mine, okay? I don't want to have to put trains into this thing at all, right? This thing will run by drone forever. That's the whole plan here. So the whole plan, right, is to never to look at this stuff again. Well, I mean, I'll have to look at it again at some point in time, but basically, we're going to do this, and then I think these three, how many do I got left? Oh, I still got 30. So the mall's doing okay. Oh, thanks a lot for that, Mouse. I really appreciated that. Not. Okay. So so here we go. We've got. You're gonna be water. You're gonna be water. And then I think that's gonna be water. Yes. Water, water, water. Okay, that's a water. Please tell me I got the spacing right. Yes, I did. Awesome sauce. All right, cool. And then put that out there, and then this will be the nitrogen side of things. Something like that. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is... Oh, yeah. Yes. Do it. Do it. You're going to like it. You're going to love it. You're going to love me. Just do what I want you to do because you're going to like it. Okay. Nitrogen, nitrogen, and then this one's going to be water, water. And then, so that's, did I get that off? I think I'm off there. Yes, I am. That's my bad. My bad. Nope. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I got this one backwards. My bad. My bad. That's nitrogen. That's nitrogen. This one's water. There we go. Okay, let's get a train line at least started on this, because, I mean, it looks awesome. But, you know, it's not it's not going anywhere, and I need it to go places. So, one train line of things. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, we'll do this one over here. Okay, that's really sloppy, Max, but okay, we'll make this work. Nice. Make it happen. Do it. All right. All right, do you want to kind of drag that up there? Look at that. You almost think I had that planned. I mean, that spill proof. What's up? Drills work well in a double line. You're right. Yes. Yes, and I did see the message. But messages. Look, me and my eyes, they're really bad today. It's all the fine print on this screen. What can I tell you? Okay, let's get a train set up. All the things. Boom. There we go. Okay. So now we got the water and the stuff. Where are you putting this recycling center? I think we put it down here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave myself some space because you just never know what you need next, right? Okay, and then we're gonna run train track out from here. Maybe you should have moved that down a little bit lower. You know what? That's what I'm thinking. All right. I mean, you got space here, Max. You know, don't be afraid to use some of it. It is why you did this build the way you did it. All right. Drag that out for a minute. I'll fix up the end there in a second. All right, so let's see. We have organic waste and nitrogen, and we have carbon and nitrogen. That's really sad. Carbon is really hard, of course. Carbon. That's a later thing, I guess. So we need this to make me compost and this to make me food. All right. This, of course, can give me compost as well, but it's going to have to come later. What I'll do is maybe that one there, I'll try build up top here, but right now I'm going to have to work with what I got. So, one recycling center. Put that down there for a minute, would you? So I can stare at the components and be happy with it. So, organic waste is going to come from the city. Nitrogen is going to come from the top. But... we also need that nitrogen for making the food, right? Well, no, we need the water. So I need the nitrogen and water trains to kind of do the same thing here. So that's okay. That's fine. Water. You're gonna be my compost. You're looking for the compost, dude. You want this compost. But you want the water from the water trains, and you're gonna want organic waste. All right, so this is how we're gonna handle this. Right there. Yep. Do that. No. Don't you dare mess up a train on that line, mister. There we go. Really glad that carbon and O2 don't have to be balanced. Yeah, really, huh? Oh. Here's a infraspace thing, right? So in the very first release of infraspace, they have atmospheric processors too, right? Before you get into dedicated O2 and carbon machines, they have like basically an atmospheric processor that produces O2 and carbon. But in the very first release of the game, you had to use both or it jammed up the other side. Oh, what a mess. It was such a mess all the time. Oh, the amount of trickery you had to do in that game to get rid of, because in the first, of course, there was no use for the carbon. So what you ended up doing was you ended up building a lot of extra machines. There was just so much. There's a lot of nightmare. There's a lot of sleepless nights. What can I tell you? So yeah, I too am very, very glad we don't have to do that. Because let me tell you, yup, I'd be so stressed out all the time. So what are you doing here, Max? Well, this is going to be water. All right. And then this is, and then of course this guy wants compost, but the compost is coming from there. All right. I think, what do you think? Is water? Well, let's go for compost. We'll do a double compost line here. Do something like that. Because that's a 1-2 reach, right? Yeah, that's not going to work. You need an output. So you're going to be out. The output is output. No. You're definitely a thing. You're nitrogen, right? Yeah, and organic waste is going to be here. Okay. Where's my organic waste at? Come on now. Hello, organic waste. Oh, there it is. Thank you. And then, so that's 2 in, 1 out. You know what? I'm going to put a spare water here. Do I need spare water or spare what's the all right, so nitrogen is 1, organic waste is 5. Wow, that's actually a really big number. That's a much larger number than I expected. You know what? I'm almost tempted to put this in as a second organic waste. I mean, a 5-to-1 ratio. I mean, that there's only a 2-to-1 ratio, right? I mean, that's pretty scary. What is the ratios here? Compost 4-to-1 water. Wow. All right. Well, that answers that question. I mean, we definitely need a second water here. And then you need a food output. So we need the food output here somewhere. Hello, food. Food. There we go. Look at that. That would be food. That's a thing. There is a 4-to-1 ratio for water to compost. There is a 4-to-1 ratio for water to compost. Yes. Well, let's hope that we don't mess this up. You can middle mouse click and then items. Yes, I have tried that 2 or 3 times, and I will probably. I just started playing with that last night, so my brain hasn't cemented that in yet, saying, hey, guess what? You can middle mouse click that and then get that as a copy. I'm hoping my brain will, of course, as you learn things in a game, right? Like, you know, you got to try and make room up there in that cranium. So, like, you know, and shove some other games out of the way to fit in the new game knowledge. So it's a kind of a thing. But yes, I totally agree. Right click, middle mouse click the item you want and duplicate it. You don't have to search for the item in the menu. Yeah. And again, I'm hoping that I will, I will try to focus doing that on this build. That's what I will do. Let's see, but not until I put down a train line. Okay, there you go. So let's have some fun, shall we? No, don't get too close. Don't get too close to the end, Max. You should leave yourself some room. I just yell at you every time you forgot, so you'll learn. Oh, awesome. I mean, that's so nice of you. I'm sure that won't hurt my feelings one bit. He'll be perfectly fine. How many of these things do I got? I don't know. I don't have the count up on the screen. Okay, that's fine. Listen, every second one of these has to be food. Give me the food, people. Lots of food. So as we can feed the population. Let's do every second one of these has to be water. Okay. Okay, yep. We go. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about the whole food thing / everything. Seeing water show up. Now, I do want to talk about that for a second. I have been very careful to avoid low areas, right? So in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, right here, let me zoom in on the map a little bit so it will stay there. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, down here, it tells you the altitude, right? 239 is where my mouse is at the moment. But you see, it's 219 here, right? If we move the mouse around, like, we're at 140 here, right? 130, 110. So you know this is where a lake's going to form. A lake's going to form right through my rail line, right? And I'm probably going to have to move that rail line to the left and go around that because this right here is where I expect a lake to form, a lake or an ocean or whatever, right? Because it's very low here, right? Meh, you get dams. Okay, well, and it turns out I am crafting dams at the moment. How many do I got? 200 and some. Right? Wow. Greenhouse gas generator. Yeah, right. You weren't using that anyway, dude. Yeah. So I mean, yes, we do get dams. But I hopefully. Oh, look! There it is. The first signs of life drowning my rail system. There it goes. I am so excited. I want to stare at it for a minute. Told you this is what was going to happen. Look at that. It's actually. See. Boy, what great timing, Max. You were just talking about this, and now it's happening. So the altitude here is like 105 meters, right? I did expect that. What's the altitude over here? 221, 43. You know what? I think I'm going to have to remake this line. You guys are hauling fluoride, right? Well, I mean, they're driving through it right now. And it happens. I know. Almost on command, right? Oh, look at this. They're filling into the... we're going to lose that aluminum? Oh, that's so sad. I think we were going to lose that aluminum anyway. I don't think there was any way to get a train in there or a road network in there to get it. We got some water filling into that one. That's nice. We got some water filling into this one. Cool. Okay, well, we're going to let this run a little bit longer, but I won't be surprised if I have to fix this train line up. I should have been more cautious. Look at that. We got some water happening up here, 105 meters. Oh, no. Really? I got to fix this train line up too? Really? I was sure I went around that low point, but maybe I didn't. Okay, well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. I mean, I need these iron mines to keep working. There's no question about that. Anything else? Okay, we got one here. Nice. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, well, let's keep working on the food stuff and the things. So as we can keep moving things forward here. All right, do this. Yeah, middle mouse button. There we go. Yeah, since I don't want to get shouted at, I'm going to try and keep remembering this. So there we go. And you can do, since this is exactly the same on the other side of the track, then we will do this over here. And then this is the organic waste. And this is just for extra storage. There we go. I told you it would work. Yeah. I don't want to be screamed at. But except well, that's all right. We'll fix this up. Yeah, I don't want you screaming at me, dude. I mean, it's all good after this, right? Okay. Except that you forgot this one here. Okay, grab this one and then take. Wait a minute. No. It is this one you need. Okay, very good. Click, click, click. All the thingies. Boop. There we go. Now for this building. Now, do you need this amount of buildings? I don't think so. I think I probably could do this one at like a 2-to-1 ratio. Like I could like skip every second building. I'm just doing it just for the lines for right now. And then later on, I can always tweak this. It's kind of like the aluminum build. Like once I put recycling in, I was able to take a bunch of the builders out for aluminum, the factories. Because you'll notice here, even only with 2 of the, like for every 3 factories, I took 2 of them out. And they are still keeping up because of the recycling center. So they're doing really good. I think they're fine. But we'll see what we'll see how the ratio goes as we get into building this thing, right? So we'll drag you out to there, and then we'll drag you out to thanks, screen. Drag this one out to here. There we go. I would build less food factories or more compost. Yeah, right? I mean, again, it's all... I'll worry about kind of the ratio afterwards. So, like, if I notice, like for example, let's say, for example, I notice, like, one of these platforms... let me get an example here. See, like, I got aluminum balanced really good at the moment, because if... You'll notice, like, if the alumina is staying full, even though I have recycling in the mix... because obviously I don't want these factories backing up, right? So in fact, steel bars is my problem here. I did not expect that to be the issue. I was, in fact, for the longest time, I was short on steel, and of course until I got more trains running, and I needed aluminum bars to be shorted. So it's just a balancing act. I just throw everything full to start, and then as it kind of fills up, I see which things are kind of too full and which ones aren't full enough, and then I start backing things off. So that's how I'm gonna try and pull this off. Will it work? I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, fill that off just to kind of even up the lines. All right, let's put something out here on the other end. Do the things, do the stuff. Because, I mean, I have to do this, right? I mean, this is my thing. This is my jam. It's my jam, people. It's my jam. There we go. And then... Now, I will say, having factories that are too long is not beneficial, right? So... I must admit, the length of these factories is probably almost the length I would go. And if I needed more, I would just build another set of factories. Because I find after this, the drones are just flying so crazy back and forth that they never keep up, right? Which is why these kind of look the way they do. This is kind of the longest factory I had up to this point. And even then, this one was a little questionable at times. So, I don't know. I don't think I'll go like, if I need more of these, I'll just build more, right? I'll just build more of these. And I've seen a couple of really neat designs on Discord, on their Discord server, like big, huge hexagon factories and stuff. I thought those were pretty cool. I might try those one day. But those are all experiments right now, right? No one even knows if they're balanced or anything. They're just kind of doing a thing, and it's kind of entertaining. So, let's see. Are you going to put some trains on this, Max? Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't just build it for fun. I'm going to put something on it. Listen, do you want to see if your trains are all botched up due to the water? They don't seem to care about the water any, right? I mean, they look perfectly fine. They're like, yeah, we don't care about the water. Why would we care about this water, right? We're just driving through it. It's all good. Broken mechanics. Well, you know what? If it works for me, I am perfectly fine. It's kind of like how they don't have collision in the game. I am fine with that, right? No collision, no problem. So now we've got this all down and up and running. We need some stops. So we need organic waste to stop here. Nitrogen has to stop here. Okay. So you need organic waste and nitrogen to stop up there. Compost is just going to fly over. Water is going to stop on this line. And then down here, food. Food, people. Food gets picked up. All right. So, first things first. That would be, let's get the organic waste out of the city so as we can deal with that first. All right. Hey, guys. What's up? Cool. Listen, I want to do things. up. Do something like that. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Where's all that? Yeah, let's get that organic waste out of here, people. Organic waste is bad for you, they tell me, right? I don't know what that was. Are you going to put a stop in? What's going on here with my stops? Is there a stop there? All right. Well, okay. There is a stop there. It's just not showing me the sign. Okay, cool. Listen, I need trains to take away the organic waste. And I need that organic waste to come down here. Destination, organic waste. Boom. Organic waste. Boom. How many trains do you want? I don't know. What? 12? Oh, we'll try 12 for a start. I think 10's my running number on these. 8 is my running number, but the food is being made a little bit farther down, so I'll go with 12 as my start on that. Nitrogen next. Wow, look at the blue water, people! Look at the blue water. It's awesome. Okay, well, wow, this one over here is really big. Okay, what are you doing over here? Nitrogen. Do you remember? Yes. So you got to start from here, and we got to go all the way down here. Nitrogen to there. Oh, nice. Yeah, forgot to hit the set button, you goof. Yep. Listen, you better put the second station in here. You're gonna forget that. Put the second station in. All right, you're gonna be my nitrogen. All right. Don't forget to hit the set button, Max. Done. You are nitrogen. Oh, this has got to be 50 trains at least, right? I would think. Let's try 50 to start and see what happens. All right, so oxygen, or water is next. Oxygen, whatever. You, my friend, come with me. Do that. Water. Click on that one. This will be water. We will use 50 trains for this. All right, here we go. Shouldn't the water be frozen considering it's minus? No. What? Science. Boring. Whatever. Science. Minus 20. You know what? Let's go with, okay, so my 0, of course, or 32 Fahrenheit, is the freezing point of water, but polluted water is actually lower than 0, right? I mean, that's how oxygen not included works, right? When you're using polluted water and oxygen not included, I think it's actually like minus 18.5 in that game. Right? You did 50 there. You did 50 there. We got all the trains picking up all the things, people. Yeah, I know they're double stacking on top of each other. Yes, bring me water and the things. Listen, you got to make food trains. Food trains. Yeah, that's a thing. Food trains. Which means you need to drop off food somewhere. You haven't got a station for that yet. All right. Or do I? No. What's that station? This station is for reinforced concrete. Right. All right. Listen. Put a hoop and a loop in here, would you? Put a station in. Okay, cool. So now go get your food. The thing that you've been so exciting to make here today. Awesome sauce. All right. You're going to be set the destination to there, and you are going to be my food. Where's my food? Food. There's food. There we go. Done. Done like dinner. Listen, you're going to give him 8 trains like the rest of the guys? No, I'm going to give him 12 trains because he's a little farther away. Cool. All right. Okay. I mean, that's a thing. That's a definite thing. I don't know if the trains will drown out here. If they do, we'll find out. Right? I mean, hopefully everything goes right. Everything is good. Temperature is still coming up. We like it. Yeah, because we got more fluoride coming in now. Do you guys conk out every once in a while? Yeah, you guys aren't really getting a lot of fluoride in here, are you? I probably should give it more than 10 trains. Listen, have another 10 trains. Yeah, let's jack up the temperature on this baby. Yeah, all the things. I want all the temperature of all the things. Yeah, do it. Do it. You know it. Okay, you're having a great time, but listen, are we getting food here yet? Is there any food that's arriving up here yet? I mean, you know, I don't know. Are we getting food out here at all? I should go look at the factory first. Food. Look at that. They're going to deliver food for us. Awesome. I mean, it's working, people. It's working. That's right. See? Look, I don't got enough drone drop-offs to get all the water off. No, that's bad. All right, we'll have to... That'll be something I have to note for later, right? Because obviously we need enough water drop-off. Yep. I mean, that's the thing. If we can't unload the trains, people, if we can't get the trains unloaded, it's not good, right? Are you guys going to get your train unloaded in time? Not quite. You're short by one. These guys, I mean, there's not enough food here to really do anything right now, right? I got 3 whole factories making food. Gregory, what's up? Do you need a platform for food, or did I miss that? No, we do have a platform for food. It's right there, dude. Yeah, I know. I miss stuff all the time, dude. It's perfectly fine. Change one depot. Change one depot. I can't. I gotta have the jumping capability, right? Well, yes, okay, I could, no, I gotta have the jumping capability. But I can do this. Watch this. Guess what? You're not making enough food. We can do this. Do this for water. There we go. Grab it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we're not making enough food out of these things anyway, so that is how I could solution that. What about what's going on up here? We're pulling the nitrogen off in time, right? I think this is the nitrogen stop. Yeah, this is the nitrogen stop, so we could do the same thing here and then just put in an extra nitrogen platform, right? Like that. There, that will make sure that gets off. Here comes my food trains. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Are you guys growing now? Are you guys doing things? Are you guys green? No, you're not green? You're not happy with that? What's wrong? I mean, we're giving you food, right? Everybody gets food now? Yeah, look at this. I mean, come on now. I mean, who's not happy with their food? Why aren't you unloading the food? Dude, what's the problem? Food, transport. Oh, you forgot to put the platforms in, you goof. My bad. Listen, yeah, we brought the food up here, but you aren't unloading it. Okay, listen, just a second. I gotta fix this. That's my bad, people. My bad. Okay, take these out. Placeholders, right? You gotta have placeholders for all the things. So, food. There we go. Look at that. Done. My bad, guys. Listen, hey, everybody gets to eat today. Woohoo! It's a party. It's a party. So I think everybody's happy now, right? Okay, let's see them all like actually get food now. There we go. Look at that. Yay! Food is coming in. Are you unloading it fast enough, guys? Probably not. I mean, I suspect that these guys are going to lose their minds. Yeah, so what I'll have to do is I'll actually space out these terminals a little better, and then what I'll do is I will actually put an extra depot on each, like, I can't do it, like, see how I'm doing this one over here, how I placed out like a little extra space? What I'll do is I will change this design to actually have like 4 rings with spaces in between, and then the one that has the space is the one that I will put the extra depot in. But I just want to get this up and working for now, right? Besides, deleting these trains are going to make me cry. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to make yourself cry, Max. You can do this. Watch this. Yeah, do this now. Just do this. Yeah, do that. And then do that. And then this is the destination. Change destination to here. There, see? See, but the problem is see how it deleted all them trains? I hate that. Like, why did it have to delete all my trains? That really makes me sad. Like, see the sadness? Do you see the sadness I'm going through at the moment? There's just so much sad. Alright, whatever. Yeah, sadness, people. I'm going through sadness. Listen, what are you now? You're nothing. So let's take you out of there. And then take this one out. What are you? You're my reinforced concrete drop-off guy. Let's put reinforced concrete here, I guess. And then we'll change this one, and I will be very sad about it. Reinforced concrete. Change the destination to there. Okay. And now I'm going to pause this because I'm going to mess this up, right? Yeah, so this rail stop isn't used anymore, so we can take that out. And there we go. Now, oh, you meant the city. And yes, you're right. I did forget them in the city. And yes, I did put them down. Okay. And yet, see, I'm very focused on the game at the moment. I don't want to miss any chat. Okay. So, what are you? You're O2, and I don't have to change you at all. You're great. What are you? You're high-tech parts? Oof. Okay, so high-tech parts, I will move them up here. Sure. Okay, high-tech parts. Change the destination to here. There, and then take this out, and then fix the track so as the trains don't get cranky. There. So now that fixes the train line part of it. What do we got over here? This is, what is this? This is metal waste? Sure. And then you gotta fix this, Max. Yep. All the things. I know, organic waste is about to be very cranky with me. Do that, do this. In fact, several things are cranky with you because several things use this line. So, whatever you thought. Okay. That's actually way too much space, dude. You're off your space by 1. Something like that. There you go. Put your station back in. And now, you should have fixed the station before you blew it up, you goof. Yeah, you really messed that up. Right. Oh, good. I can fix this. Change the Nope. My bad. Change the origin. Origin change. Stop it. No. No. This one. I want to change the line. Okay, whatever. Listen. Will you do that? No. Do this. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete that line now because it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Yeah, this stop doesn't exist anymore, right? Yeah, okay. This stop. Yeah, you messed that up, dude. You just messed that up. Put the organic waste back down here. Set the destination. Go here. It's organic waste. 12 trains. Done. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, there we go. Let's run this ahead a little bit. I'll let that bed in just for a few minutes before I try fixing the platforms and stuff. Let's actually go to my other city here, my second city, and get it up and working, right? Yeah, it's become, I mean, this is looking really good now, right? I mean, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Listen, what's wrong with where's my concrete trains? Hey guys, what's up? You should actually fix this before it gets messy. That's O2. That's reinforced concrete there. Where's the trains at? Okay. Is there any concrete trains coming up here? No. No. Okay. Why isn't there any concrete trains up here? Because there's no reinforced concrete? No. We cleaned out the whole field. Wow. And that's how you clean out an entire field of stuff. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing a sulfur field. Well, it's a good thing I got 3 of them right there, huh? Okay. Well, first of all, I guess I'll clean this up since there's like no stuff here. What do you got? 20 trains on that? All right. Well, let's delete that. So when you actually do delete this, it doesn't hurt anything. Awesome. What's this one? This is nothing. So you can get rid of that. Yes, you got to put the track back in though, because that oxygen train needs it. Take that out. Take that out. I'm actually going to leave the loops on the outside on this one. Do that. Do this. And do that. Do this. And do that. And do this. And that. Sure. Something like this. Okay. And then take out that one and that one. Yeah, that should be it. 4 on that side. And then... Ooh, that's going to get a little tight here. Let's do it this way. Nope. Yeah, come over one more, dude. Okay, do that. Do this. Do that. And do that. Do this. And then do that. Yep, thanks, game. I really appreciate it. Yep, do that, and do that. There we go. 4 to come off, 4 to go on. We got the O2 there. Let's put the concrete back in so as we can get the 20 up and running. And then I got to go fix concrete. This is going to be 1, and this is going to be 1, but we'll deal with that in a second. Okay, this is the... Yeah, that's the origin. No, that's not the origin. That's going to be the destination, you goof. And you got to figure out what, like, these poor guys. Listen, guys. Okay, so you got concrete. That one, is it this one that's not being used? Yes. All right. So destination is here. Reinforced concrete. Okay, now we need to fix our concrete problem because we just blew all this up. We blew it all up, people. So we actually need trains to now deliver this stuff. I mean, this worked out really good. I mean, this whole sulfur plunger thing worked really good, but it is done. So now we do want to come back to get the freebies here, right? So I'm going to fix that in a minute. Yeah. Clean up all the things. I mean, we might as well get the freebie out of this. We're not going to leave we're not going to leave resources on the table, people. No way. We use. I mean, we're hungry money capitalist types. We take everything and strip it clean. All right, there we go. Yeah, do this thing so as they won't scream at me. There we go. See, look at that middle mouse button. Yay, me. Okay, so now you need to do this thing, Max. Okay, do that. Do this. Do that. And do that. Only one train on that new line. Okay, I'll go back and fix that. So it leaves resources under the platforms. It does, because I couldn't put a miner. You can't put a miner and a depot on the same spot. The resources underneath. These are where the resources are right now is where I did have the depots. But now that I've basically used all the miners up, I'm now moving the depots around, and I can get at the rest of these, right? So we do that, and then we take the individual miners and do this. Okay. Yep. Do. In fact, I should be able to drag this, and it figures it out. Yeah, that's what I figured. It is kind. I must admit the drag. Oh, and come on, game. Think about it. No. Don't you dare lock up. Don't you dare crash on me, mister. I will lose my mind. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay. Okay, that was close. There we go. Yeah, so it knows to skip the actuals. There we go. Listen, you've got to put that here. Yeah, there you go. Do that, do this, and now for the train line to bring the new goodies in, because new goodies have to come in here, and then we'll do that right to about here, I guess. And then we'll do this little maneuver. Yeah, I don't know, something like that, I guess. Sure. Hey guys, look. New company on the train lines. Woohoo! There we go. All right. Sulfur for the people. We want sulfur for all the people. All right, so that's the setup for that. I guess we'll set up 2 fields because you need a lot of concrete coming in all the time, right? So it is what it is. Oh, right. I was going to check that line first. Right here. Yeah, you need to be the number 20, dude. 20. There you go. 20 it is. And then there was still a bunch of sulfur on the depots. That's why didn't the drones bring that forward? Is that a bug? I'm not quite sure. And you'll see that around the factories. Before we go building that, you'll notice that, like, I mean, a lot of these seem to work perfectly, but you'll notice on the odd occasion, like, you know, you'll see these odd random bits left behind, right? And you're thinking, like, well, guys, carry that around. Yeah, see, like, we got a concrete problem here. We got no concrete, no reinforced concrete in the mall. Terrible. But yeah, you'll see that on the odd occasion where it just kind of leaves random bits around, right? Like, why aren't these guys, like, okay, I can maybe they don't understand that, hey, I should be moving that food down here, but I really wish it would. Like, I wish there was enough game logic in here to say, hey, here's the drop or the pickup point or the drop off point. I should bring that food down here so as when the train comes, it can pick it up. And this is why making factories too long tends to get really sloppy, because it doesn't quite get that it has to concentrate or pull away from depots or from drop-off or collection points. I guess it's just something I'll keep an eye on, and this is why I was saying earlier that when you start making factories too long, they get kind of sloppy and goofy because they start leaving stuff out on the fringes, and it doesn't quite work. But we'll see what happens with it. All right, so I got to set up 2 of these lines though. Hey guys, what's up? No, we won't use that train line. We'll just hook a sulfur line directly onto something here. So do that. How do you want to do this one, Max? I don't know. Somewhere's around here to start. Okay. Okay. Oops. Misclick. Okay. Well, it is what it is, people. And again, yes, I could go one more wide, but it tends this spacing tends to fill the trains better. Again, through my experiments. So, I mean, there's no right or wrong way. What's going on here? Oh, are we crossing a boundary line here? I think we are. I think that's a boundary line here somewhere. So obviously it's a sphere, right? And you'll notice this on the odd occasion. So I should point it out. Because this is a sphere, and obviously circles tend to get crunchy, as it gets closer to the poles, you'll see this happening all the time, where it actually kind of jips out, right? Like it kind of jips out on the spacing, right? So it's like, wait a minute, what happened here? Well, nothing's happening. It's just you can see the circular of the planet, and it kind of like gets a little goofy after a while, and it's like it doesn't quite line up anymore. But it does line up. You just kind of all circular planets have this in computer games, right? Like DSP, all this stuff, right? They've got ley lines, right? Oh, I'm back to being frozen again. Game, don't you dare crash on me. I will lose it. Shunt line for the long factory lines on second unload. Shunt line for long factory lines? Oh, you mean like you could... Oh, I understand what you mean. Yeah, like do something like this. In fact, we could try that out now, right? Yeah, do this. Oh, that's right. That's really ugly. It's so ugly. Wait a second. Okay, just hold on a second. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work, people. We are gonna make this work. In fact, can we do this little maneuver? Yeah, do that. So we're going to do a pickup here, and we're going to do a drop off here. All right. And then we're going to do set destination there. And this is going to be for food. This is a really good idea. So let's do like one train. One train should be enough for this, right? Okay, let's play this for a second just to see this one train pick up food down here and then drop it off down here. All right. Is this going to confuse it a lot? Okay, so yeah, clean them up. I should maybe if I had moved that down to about here. Oh, he picked that up and moved it down there. Okay. Oh, look, see, now they're gonna load up. He's gonna load up. Now, wait a minute. This will not work if they take the food and then move it all the way to the back again, right? I mean, this doesn't work very well if, I'm just saying. Okay, so he's gonna actually wait there to see if there's any food that gets dropped. Okay, well, this may actually work. We'll see what happens with that, right? Do you want to do one on this end too? Sure. Why not? I mean, you might as well. Okay, and then come down here and then do that. There we go. Organic waste is capping food. It is. Organic waste. Yeah, we're not getting enough organic waste in. Now, that's because the city limits, right? Yeah, organic waste capping food is my only gripe with the game so far. Yeah, but technology later on is supposed to fix that, right? So yeah, the problem right now is I don't have enough food, people pooping enough, right? But later in the game, give me this factory. Boom. So later in the game, right, we need more carbon, right? I mean, if I had more carbon, I could create my own compost to keep these guys going, right? So I'm using these guys right now, but I could use a factory if I had more carbon coming in. Now, yes, I could just make a whack load of oxygen atmosphere processors and take all the carbon out and shove it into these guys. But I think there's technology coming up which allows us to make carbon for this. So this is actually how you need it. I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I think you actually need 2 of these to 1 of these, right? So they'll poop out 1, and I think it's 2-to-1 ratio, but maybe they're pooping out 2 and you have to make 1, or you have to make 2 and they have to poop 1. But anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, so this is what but of course right now the only way we have carbon is through the atmosphere processors, which of course already generate so much O2 that we have no use for it. And I have lots of use for carbon, right? I need it for the polymer bars, but that's really what you would do is I would basically just set up a bunch of, you're trying to get capped on food. Yeah, you're capped on food. So, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could do, you could do just a bunch of this, right? As a 2-to-1 ratio. And then, yeah, things, Max. Think faster. Yep. So this, of course, would be your carbon. This would be your oxygen, right? Yep, oxygen. And then you would just let the oxygen sit out there and rot, right? You could do that. And then that's going to give you your 2 carbon. And then you grab the nitrogen, of course, from the North Pole or the South Pole, and then now you've got food. You've got compost being made, right? So if I stick this here and say compost, it's not going to give it to us because I don't have enough stuff. Compost, dude. Where's my compost? Compost. Oh, there it is. Duh. Gee, you're blind as a bat sometimes, Max. So yeah, there's. So if I had nitrogen pickup, then of course we could get that out, right? But I'll just leave that there for now. So this second train, you really got to get the sulfur up and running, dude. Okay, you know what? Go do the sulfur because it has to work. Our cities are all stifled. You've got to fix this. Then you can go play as much as you want with the water lines, okay? All right, cool. But you got to get at least, you got to do this, and you got to get 2 more iron mines up and running, because I know 2 of them iron mines are just about to run out. And then they're going to look like this, and then you're going to be in a lot of trouble, mister, because if them iron mines run out, whoosh, let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of crying. It's going to be the crying game. It's not going to be pretty. Okay, there we go. Go back and fill in some holes. Oh, darn it. Here we go. You did it again, Max. Stop doing that. Yeah, do that. All right, there you go. Do this and do that. Do this and fill in the holes. Fill in all the holes. There we go. Yes. No. Do that and that. Do this and do that. Is this where my line is? I think no, it's not. That is not it. So you can do this for now. Okay, and then this is where you're going to put in all the things, Max. So you can start bringing that stuff forward. Really? Is this where you're going to put the train line at? Well, I mean, it's fine here. There's nothing wrong with it here, right? No, I don't think. I mean, that's what you're doing anyway, right? Well, yeah, it is. Okay. So, everybody's covered, right? Good. Yeah, everybody, and in fact, that's a lot of things that people seen was on their Discord server was that there was a lot of people that are capped, right? They're poop capped, as they call it, right? And that's what it is. They're poop capped, right? They said, oh, how do I make my people poop more? Blah, blah, blah. I need more food, blah, 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 right? And they're poop capped, which is very entertaining. But at the end of the day, you know, that is the solution. All right. Listen, I mean, you're having a great time with the poop capping, but let's get this up and running so these poor guys can get things back in order. Do that. This is going to be sulfur. We need, I am going to say 15 trains to start so we can get that up and running. Next upgrade needs to add some laxatives. Yeah. Yeah. More pooping happening, people. We need more pooping. All right, so I can start the game. At least get the let these guys start filling these guys up. And of course, let's go stare at my iron mines for a minute because I'm really oh yeah, like this. No, there's enough iron there. There's still enough iron there. I mean, that looks okay. Let's go look at iron 2. Iron 2, where is it? No, that's your sulfur mine. That's iron 1. Iron 2 is here, right? Ooh, it's almost out. These two should be better. Yeah, so this one's not too bad. In fact, I built this one on purpose because I knew it was in a low-lying area and I didn't want to lose it, so I'm doing that. And these 3 and 4 are looking good, but we definitely got to get replacements for 1 and 2. This is looking like a candidate. This here is also looking like a candidate. So let's get a second sulfur up and running so I don't have to worry about that. Then we'll work on 2 iron. And then we'll keep pushing for growth. So as we can try to hopefully get a tree to grow. I mean, now we got water, right? I mean, gee, after that, what happens? I don't know. Right? Well, I mean, you know, I do have a little bit. I do know a little bit, but I mean, it's scary. Scary enough that you know, we want to be able to you know, see the results and the things, right? That's for sure. I mean, I know I want to see the results. Okay, and I'm just putting these in just for the funsies of it. There we go. Hey, they're close enough to a platform. They'll make this work. I must admit, so far they are keeping up, but of course, as we grow the cities, they won't keep up anymore. We'll keep adding more onto that. Listen, what's going on with the fluoride, guys? Ooh, it's looking pretty low. Okay, we'll deal with that. You are out of concrete. You also aren't getting high-tech parts yet. I feel bad about that, guys. Listen, I'm working on the concrete right now. Right, guys? Yes. Work on that concrete for me, guys. Whoosh. All right, get the second mine up and running. Okay. Now, blueprints. Boy, would I ever like to have a blueprint right now. You bet. Man, if I had blueprints. Yep. Blueprints would be a game changer of the day, wouldn't they? Somewhere's around there. Sure, I'll make that work. Okay, all the things. Okay. Yeah, what I wouldn't give for blueprints right now. Anyway, it is, I mean, everything's happening. I must admit I'm very happy with the water, so I'm very happy to see the water. It's making me very excited. It's like, yes, water is happening. Now I just need a little grass to grow. Yep, I must admit I was very happy to see the water. You know, I realized that we did have to, you know, do a little bit of a map tweaking here because we had to switch over to Frank from Jeff, but I mean, at the same time, I am very happy with the Frank map. I'm much more happier about my factory builds on Frank. Even though it was a little bit quirky, I must admit, very happy about the whole thing. All right, can you get these drills in here without blowing everything up? Probably not. There we go. That's it, guys. Everybody do the drilling of the things. Make me stuff. There we go. Now you got to go back through and fill in all the holes. Okay. Your eyesight kind of goes kabobble here after a while, right? I mean, you know, there's a hard focus here, people. And after a while, your eyes get so double-crossed in here, and it's like, did I put miners there, or did I not put miners there? And then the next thing you know, you don't know if you have miners there or not. Okay, there we go. Do that. Okay, so now let's do this side. There we go. You get cross-eyed here really fast. Next update. Jacob, what's going on, by the way? I meant to say hello earlier. I get so sidetracked. Glad you made it today, buddy. All good in the neighborhood. Yep. Game with benefits from blueprints. Yes, it would. It would. I mean, I don't know of a factory game that doesn't benefit from blueprinting, right? You know, like, I mean, let's take Satisfactory. I've got over 3,000 hours in Satisfactory, and my biggest complaint for those 3,000 hours was blueprinting. And yes, I realize you could use a mod and get stuff and things, but I always said that, you know, they really had to put blueprinting in. And yes, it is in now. I don't know if I would call it a win in terms of how it works, but it's better than nothing. Of having, again, mods are what I don't count mods because it's great for geeky people like me to use a mod. It's like, yep, I can install mods, but the average person isn't going to understand how to put a mod in a game, and nor do they want to. They don't care about that stuff. They just want to play the game, right? If I've just worked a 12-hour shift in Factory X, I don't want to have to be trying to figure out how to be a cool mod inputter, right? The circles, just the roundabouts, just allow you to move train. It's just a visual thing for me. I just think they're cool, right? That's just the way it is. But I do think that, you know, when I look at a game, I always look at a game in its default state. What does it need in a default state to be playable, right? And what would I get for improving it? And yeah, I mean, really, factory games should just automatically have blueprints by default, because it's a thing, right? Anybody that wants to work on a large scale needs them. We need to move this up here. You need to put in a second station. Boop. Okay, now you need to zoom. Well, I don't know about that much zoom, but okay, so we need this. Set the destination. Zip over here. Click this. Sulfur. Let's say 20 trains, because I gave the other one 15, I think it was. There, and looks like we're already starting to get some backup here. This is good. We have very little concrete here, though. So that's not good. Hopefully everybody will start getting caught back up here soon enough with that second set of trains. Now, listen, before you do the next thing, Max, I mean, you're feeding the citizens. That's very good of you. I mean, that's awesome. People like to eat. Did you want to do this little sideways action thing going on here? Sure. Do that. Do this. Or, no. Destination. Okay. Start again. Destination. Right there. And you're going to be food. This is our little experiment line. One train, yep. Yeah, so you take food out of here and you move it down here, and then these guys can pick up all the food they want. All right, so that takes care of that. Okay, cool. I'd be so lost in my map without them. Oh, wait a minute. Right. We do have those buildings that let us add tags in the areas. Oh yeah, under the special buildings. I've never used them. This already helps with remembering where everything is. Well, yes, I did actually start using them in Jeff, and then, so like, here's what happened with Jeff, right? So I of course did the stream, and, you know, I actually had these as part of my mall in Jeff. Now, you'll notice I don't have them in my mall here, but I do have a spot where they could go, so like, I could actually use this spot here on the end to put these landmark towers in, and that's why I've always just kind of left it there, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I did do it in Jeff, and then I started marking things off, and I'm kind of wondering if the landmarks themselves had caused the Jeff crash, because, I mean, I did a few tweaking and things in Jeff, but I really didn't do that much, and so when the map didn't load the next day, and it gave the error, and it was like, what is it upset about? Like, I really didn't do much, so why was it upset? And really, the only that is one of the few things I actually did add to the game after the stream. So that's why I haven't used them in this one, because I don't know what caused the Jeff crash, and I just, you know, I don't really want to get this far in the then my map is full of them. Now I'm nervous. I just didn't want to get. I think what it is. Well, okay. First of all, don't panic on it. What I did is one of the markers I had put slashes in. So, like I had a mix factory like this one here. I had a steel aluminum mix factory, and I think one of the markers I had put in like steel/aluminum. And I'm wondering if the slash is what caused the problem. So, here's some old HTML for you, right? So, back in the days before things got too smart, when you were creating HTML pages, you had to what was the term? Dequalify? D something anyway. You like slashes, greater and less than signs, stuff like that. You had to surround them with single quote or special characters, so to prevent the HTML page loading from recognizing it as an HTML character and not just a character you wanted to print on the screen. I think that might have been what happened here, but I'm not 100% sure, right? All right, well, if you have slashes in yours and you don't have any problems, well, then I guess that kind of shoots down my theory. That was my only theory on it, but I mean, if it's working fine for you, then you might be doing all right. Okay, so you've got your sulfur, you added the extra water, the extra food line to go back in reverse. What's going on with fluoride? Fluoride is okay, but I think the northern one is going to run out soon. Is that a problem? That's not the northern one. This is. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, does it? Let's focus on fluoride. And I mean, the only place that has fluoride is right here. 3 patches of it, right? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. It's been the only place I've really seen fluoride on this whole planet. Because really, it's... And of course, it's on the opposite side of the planet. Because that's a thing. So I guess, well, you gotta have it, Max. We gotta have the fluoride. If you can't brush your teeth, we're in trouble. So go get the fluoride, big guy. All right. We're gonna work our way through this little mountain pass, right? Yep. It's gonna be epic. Epic. Here, you can run it at slow speed, but I don't want to run it too fast, just so as, because iron's got to be the next thing I'm going to have to go after, right? Do that. And then, what do you want to do? Come down like this? Sure. Okay, I'm just having a look here to see where it is. Do you want to try and come down a little bit more before you cross? Okay. And then you can try cutting right across here like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. I think we're going to get right through it. Look, watch this. Zoom. Right through all of it. Oh, almost. Darn it. I thought I'd made it all the way through. All right, there we go. We're good. We's good. Okay. There's our fluoride. Let's have a look at a water thing here. Oh, we're at like 600 meters here. Yeah, this is we're super safe up here, right? If this part of the world floods, then we're in big trouble. So, okay. Do that. Fluoride is there. So we'll come down this way. Oh, okay. And let's set up the fluoride factory. Okay. Do you want to do the miners first? Okay. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, come on now. There we go. And now you need to do the fluoride things. 3. I see we're on a little bit of a world bipper bopper here. That's fine. I'm not worried about that too much. Do that. Okay, we'll do it this way and then replace this one and stick these in. Okay, yep. Stick these all in. I think this one in here is going to be too far though, dude. You got to give these guys at least one. All right, there you go. So let's get a platform in here for a train. Okay, all the things. Okay, that way. Okay, cool. Now for the train parts. Okay. Wow, that's pretty scary, Max. Actually, so do this because we'll have to branch off of this at some point in time. And then, boop, right, look at that. Wow, that's right on the money, dude. Right on the money. Gotta love it. Okay, fluoride. Boom. You gotta go put one way back over here. Down here. Nope, to the left. To the left. There you go. You need a second fluoride station. Right there. Okay, let's go grab us some fluoride. Okay, there. Destination over here. Boom. How many trains do you think this is going to take? Oh, I don't know. Probably 30. Okay. How many trains do you got? You got 340 trains. Okay, well let's just go with that and we'll see how it is. Yeah, I know it lined up perfectly, right? I mean, I couldn't have guessed that any better. I mean, and that line looks really cool too. That actually did work out really good. Okay, let's focus on the 2 iron that I need. Do you want to do these 2 iron? Because you already got a rail line over here. Well, check your rail line going this way. Well, you got a little water happening there. What's going on with the trains? They look okay. Are they? Well, they're not underwater yet. Well, that's good, I guess. Right? We won't worry about it. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I see the water is slowly making its way to the city, which could be a little concerning, but you know, it is what it is. Now? What's wrong with London? What's wrong, people? What's your backlog? 93% stable. Disposal is good. Supply is limited. Because you're upset with food, right? Yeah. So we all have the same problem. We got a food problem, people. Well, listen. Iron has to be dealt with first, dude. Because if you don't deal with this iron problem, you are going to have a problem. I don't know. I like these 2 out here. They're cleaner. And they're right beside each other, so that means I can work on them faster. All right. Sure. All right. I'll go with that. Go with iron, and away we go. All right. Okay. All the things. Here we go. Yeah, probably better, right? Anyway, I mean, you know, food is food. What I'll do is, I mean, if I have to, like I said, I will build just the biggest oxygen field ever, or atmospheric processor field, and just blow away all the oxygen, and I won't care about it. And then, I mean, I will get the food I need, right? I mean, we will get the food, people. There will be food. If I have to do it that way, then so be it. You might as well do this while you're... I mean, you're on a roll here, dude, so you might as well do these both at the same time. In fact, there's a sulfur field right there, too. You should set that up at the same time, too. Wow. That's, like, way planning ahead, Max. Are you sure? Like, that's big brain stuff right there. I mean, sheesh. Yeah, but would your concrete field like it? Yes. Misclicked that one. I'll get that in a minute. Misclicked again. Luckily, the misclicking doesn't really matter. You can just overclick it with the miners. So we'll do that. We'll do this. Where's your pickups going to be, Max? Let's do the pickups here. Okay, and then you want to do the sulfur pickup here? That's not sulfur, dude. Okay, try again. Sure. Go for sulfur. All right. Do that. I mean, this isn't a really big sulfur field, but hey, it's here. It's free. Might as well take it. There we go. Where's the green field? Oh, sulfur. Right. Okay. Slap that around. You betcha. Click all the things. Okay. This is a big old field. Listen, did you do the middle? Yep, you got the middles on that. You're doing okay, Max. It's all fine. There we go. All those. All these. Okay. Man, the amount of trains I'm going to need to fix this up. Holy smokes. Good thing I got 300 trains. I think I'm going to have to put that second line back on there. Or that second train maker on there again. Because, I mean, the amount of trains it's going to take to feed all this. Holy smokes. I mean, it takes me 70 trains to drag these two back. So I would think I'll need, you're going to need 200 trains between the three fields. That's a lot of trains. Yup. Oh, yeah. Stop messing with the things. Did you fix the issue with the Nightbot not liking emojis? Nope. I've tried so many things to fix that, and it refuses. I even tried. Well, okay. So I don't know what it is about Nightbot. I mean, I changed its rules. I changed all the things. It's almost like it just doesn't ignore it. I don't know if it's because I'm using Nightbot's free, right? But I don't know if there's like a paid version that wouldn't ignore me or something or what, right? I don't know what it is. The only way it gets ignored is if you become a moderator or higher, right? But I shouldn't have to do that to make that work, but it is what it is. I mean, and I mean, it does come in handy every once in a while when you do get a bunch of spammers or something like that. Then, Nightbot does its job really well. It's just, I just tell people, listen, make sure you stay 3 or less, or 4 could be damaging to you. Listen, dude, you got to drag this out. Drag that out. There you go. Gee whiz, you're pulling your hair out there, dude. Put some train lines in here. Right. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad you. I don't know what it is you're doing, dude. There we go. Okay, so there you got this field up here. You get this field up here. Let's do that. Boom. Done. Okay, and we'll drag this over here. And again, these roundabouts don't work. They don't work in the true sense of a roundabout, right? Because obviously, these are all double-sided lines. So they don't work because, you know, the trains just shortcut themselves around. But I think they look cool. So I must admit, I am keeping them around for the coolness factor. So I do realize that these roundabouts actually aren't functional roundabouts in the sense that, you know, like you need them to function. Okay, dude. You need to hook this in somewhere. Here, you should hook this in here. Okay. And then just keep running this line straight up like this. Zip. How's that for some zoom out building? There you go. Excellent. Get rid of that. There we go. And down like that. Sure. I think that will do fine. They can all borrow that line, I guess. And you know what? Let's do this. Just for the funsies of it. Do that. Do this. Do that. And then we'll bring this line up here. Where's this guy? Okay. They can choose whatever which way they want. I'll be nice like that. So you gotta take this out. There we go. So is there any point to roads after the early game? Not at the moment. Now I say that, but let's take that example from earlier. Before I put trains on here, like let's take this example, right? I did this with a train line, but I could have probably done this with a truck line. Right? You know what? Let's take the train out of this side. Yeah. Just get rid of that. Like, I think you could probably use roads in a short factor for maybe something around like this stuff. All right, you're gonna have to pause this, dude, or else you're gonna have to make a big mess. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, put them train tracks back in because trains will get really excited if you don't. So, could I do something like this, right? Where I just put in a nice simple road, right? Drag a road in, right? This is the origin, set the destination, boom, there you go. This is going to be for food. So, yes, on a practical standpoint, yeah, roads are basically done, right? But for this kind of scenario, right, where, you know, where every once in a while, yeah, and that's within range, right? So every once in a while, like if you had to take a couple of, like if you had to do something like this where you have to grab some food and do things, yeah, it might work. It might be a good idea to use this kind of method instead of like having to make a whole, because I mean this train line actually takes up more space, right? Whereas this is kind of like zip, right? Same with like this up here. I did it with I did this up here with just deep. Whoa, I really should clean up I should clean this up. But I mean, you know, I could have used truck lines, like to do this too, right? I could have done a couple of truck lines like this, and that's, you know, like something like that, and then trucked it back and forth to make the fields. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's I must admit the drone field, kind of like the drone moving is kind of better, right? Yeah, I mean the drones make it look better. It's like a hive mind. We are definitely cranking out the concrete again, but we are not making enough of it. I must admit. I'm very sad about this. So let's fix this problem. All right. Do this. You know what? You know, that's that middle mouse button thing. There you go. You go, boy. And we'll put a few more on this end. Now, center click that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. see if we can't get a little more concrete to come out of these things, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. These are aluminum, right? Oh no, these are steel bar holders. All right, well, let's do that. Do that. Somewhere's around there. Boom, 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 boom. A little more extra steel here. Click these. See if we can't get some more concrete being made. There we go. Let's make some more concrete, people. Make me concrete. All right, now let's go back and add trains to this mess out here. There's a depot. Yep. This will be a depot, and this will have a depot. Where do you want to put the depot? Right there, I guess. Okay, so you got to go put 3 depots in over here. You goof. Sure. Let's put this depot in behind this. Yeah, it's just so as I know where it is. If it's on the left for all these, then I'll know where they are. Right. You got to put one on the left, and you got to put one on the right here, Max, because that's how you've been doing them ones. Okay, so you got 2 lefts, 1 right. Sure. So let's take this field as the left field, and we'll drag it over here, and destination left. Gonna be iron. It's gonna be about 70 trains. Boy, I really wish there was like a multiple of 5 because your finger gets really tired. 70 trains. There we go. All right. Down at the bottom with the road example, do you need a depot there? No. Yes, but the depots are already there. So this depot is a Mark II. It's within 2 range, right? So this is within 2 range. This one's within 2 range. Now this one is not in range, but it should be smart enough to figure out to move food over to this and then drop it off. And then over here, these 2 are the ones in range. We don't want that one in range anyway because we want that one to force food to the left, right? Shift is 10. Spill. All good in the neighborhood. I appreciate the extra. You betcha. All right, shift is 10. Oh, thank goodness. I like shift. Shift is becoming my new best friend. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's use my new best friend to do best friend things. Click this. Let's go to destination. This is going to be on the right. Boom. Oh, you forgot. Now, yes, okay. I got to be a little careful here. I hate doing this backwards. Origin is here. Yes, I know you can do it both ways. I always like doing mine by destination. It makes me more comfy. So anyway, nevertheless, all right, well, let's look at that. Oh my goodness. I think I feel so good all of a sudden. Look at that. Anyway, there we go. So maybe you get a little excited about things, Max. Okay, let's take that sulfur over here. And destination, boop. Sulfur. You are also going to need... I'll give you 60 trains to try it, see what happens. I mean, yes, I mean, it is far away, and 70 trains is probably the number I should use, but we'll go with that, right? Yeah, it's like therapy, right? It's therapy. Okay, so that part looks really good. All right, you got the ice extractors happening. Pumping station, greenhouses are happening. Life is good there, right? We have greenhouses, gas being generated. Right, guys? Yeah, put out all that pollution. Make them kids brush their teeth hard. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, people. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. I mean, come on. Look, you got to have a little fun. I think I only got like 3 or 4 of those factories, right? Yeah, I only got a couple of those factories, right? Check how you could upgrade. What am I up? Oh, yes, I really should be keeping an eye on this, right? Reach a total population of 30,000. You've already done that, dude, didn't you? No, I haven't. So as I unlock the pine trees and stuff like that, blah, 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 all the things. All right, first of all, yeah, we should actually have a look at the cities now, right? Food is the first problem with this guy. He's upset because he's not getting enough food. So I am going to do that. I'm going to do a big, huge oxygen field, and then we're just going to get the carbon out of it. But before we do that, let's get these guys back up and running. Hey, look at that. There's some awesome stuff. These guys need high-tech parts. So let's actually get a train running up for them now. Hey guys, what's up? Not much. Listen, high-tech parts for my friend up there. Do you got some? All right. Excellent. I think I got the station up there already for him. Right? That is you, right? Yes, it is. So let's grab some high-tech parts for this guy. Nope, not you. You. Okay. And up here. And destination. And boom. High-tech parts for this guy. Boom. Excellent. That should set him up pretty good. Cool. Now, we were going to also have a look at... that will help him increase his load. I was going to have a look here at... unloading stations and putting in an extra unloading station to make sure we got them unloaded. So this is reinforced concrete. So let's do that first. Boom. What's this one? This is high-tech parts. Boom. This is O2. So O2 isn't going to work there. Yeah, that's going to make it more complicated, isn't it? Yup. What do you want to do about that, Max? You know what? We won't worry about O2 just yet. It works great for these two because they're within 2 range, right? But the oxygen would be 3 range. It wouldn't be. It's not going to be close enough. And if I take this out, well, then it blocks all my other. It blocks all my other things. You know what? I know what to do to fix that. I have to flop these tracks around, but I won't do that right now because that's going to make it look messy. And I already reset these lines once, and it made me cry. So I'm not going to do. I'm not going to reset them again right now. I'll do it a little later. Let's work on City 3, I guess, since we have the train line already out here. I guess you're the next contestant up for bids on The Price is Right, dude. Congratulations. Let's do this. I need you. Something like that. We might as well get the recyclers in now. Okay. And everybody looks happy here. Now, just to get these up and running, of course, we do this with concrete. All right, dude. Get that out of there. Do that. Concrete. There we go. All right. And then on this side, do you want to do these ones like with the... I mean, obviously they're not going to use any of this stuff right away because obviously they're not at a high enough grade right away, but we might as well set it up now for the future. The future. So you're going to be organic waste. Okay. You're going to be high-tech parts. The back one I will change to food once we get past the concrete stage, but the concrete has to come in here first, right? So then this is going to be O2, I guess. We'll do O2 here. And then the other one is going to be reinforced concrete. And then we change the back ones, like I said, later to become food. Over here, I just put in placeholders for now. So this is just going to be placeholders until we get the rest of these in. Yep, placeholders. Okay, there we go. Placeholders. Train lines. Okay, all the things. Okay, do all that. And then come around here. These ones go straight up. I should have probably moved them organic waste ones out. I think I'll do that. This side always runs straight, so we'll put the organic waste out in the front so as I don't forget it. Now, the nice part about that is that I can use this back spot as an extra holder. That's the nice part about that. This is the metal waste. 3, 4, 5. Oh, darn it. No. Put him back to 1. He's not allowed to be a 2 yet. He's not a big boy. He's not allowed to be a 2 yet. He's still 1 year old, not 2 years old. Okay. So that's going to get this this part done. And let's actually get the circle in. If I do the circle now, I can actually fix this because I just did that on the wrong side, right? So if you do your circles now, okay, I can fix this all up. Okay, 3, and then this is going to be 4. Okay, do that, do that, do that. And now take these out. 1, 2, 3, and then that will be fine, right? So now I can actually use these spaces for getting the back ones. Anyway, that should work out fine there. And then over here, sure, like that. And then, why does that look like it's too big? I guess it's okay. Do this. Okay. And I can always put the 4th one in later. Doesn't matter. And then, of course, you should fix this up, Max. So as it runs... No, you don't have to do that on this one. You're okay because you got the extra space behind them. Okay. Do that. There we go. All right, so this concrete is all these guys want. If you give these guys concrete, they'll be happy. We don't have enough concrete for them yet, but we will work on that. All right, so let's drag a train line up there for them. Wow, you got a lot of swooshiness going on there. Do you think that's going to be a river one day or something? I might need to fix that. So, anyway, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Listen, you need to double this up, dude, so it looks cool. There you go. Look at that. And then you can have the train line coming in like this. There we go. Come down here. Where's my other line? There it is. Yeah, you, come over here. Boop. You come down here. And boop. And then you're going to go boop. And then do this. Okay. And then do that and that. All right, cool. So we can get you concrete like today. It's like a sale. It's like a one-time sale. Concrete available today, right there. And just to make sure that works, let's do this, and take that out there and put this in there. There we go. That'll be that's fine for concrete. Now, do you want to give... All right, so you're short on food. These guys are loving me. Look at this. Well, that's because we're giving them all the things now, right? They're like, yes, I like it. Well, I'm glad you like it. So, let's see. Before this city outgrows itself, let's get just a few buildings in here. You're my pickup buildings. Yeah, so we'll just run you guys down this way. And my recycle buildings. The recycle buildings run... You got the wrong building there. There we go. Do that. Let's just get these in here now. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. These guys will be all the things like that. And these guys have never had the other ones yet, so I'll figure that out in a minute. These guys here have to keep coming down this way. Okay, and then these guys got to come down this way. And then oxygen. Yep, thank you. Like so. And then, now these aren't really concrete anymore. These are going to be food eventually. So let's just set them up for food now. That way, and I have to take the concrete out, right? Because, I mean, concrete again is where you start, but of course, obviously, once your city's up and growing, you don't need it anymore. So let's take these out. And now we'll replace them with the food. Nice. Look at that. Hey, second city's going to be a big boy like the first city. How's London doing? Wow, it's pretty intense. It's very intense here. Listen, you better get a little bit more stuff going on here, dude. Let's get these up the road here before the city outgrows you. Let's get these in. There we go. Hole in the second city. Okay, I'll go check that in a second. Okay, do that. Okay, and then the rest of this can just be level Mark 1 stuff for now. Okay, there we go. And what about this side? Ooh, it's getting close. Okay, water's going all over the place here. London could be, this must be the Thames River. Is that what this is? Is this the Thames River trying to make its way into the progress here? That's what I'm going with. That the Thames is working its way up. Is that a thing? Yes. This must be a. Oh yeah, this definitely has to be a thing. That's really going to concern me. This must be like a ley line where the globe is shifting the hexagons. That worries me, but we'll keep going for now. As long as I can kind of make this work. Yeah. Okay, that isn't working like it's supposed to, because this is bad. No, stop doing that, guys. You got to do this. You got to do this to fix it. Listen, you got to take that guy and you got to put him there. Okay, and you got to take. Whoosh. You got to take this guy and you got to duplicate him there, and then that should allow us to get back on track. All right, that's cool. All right, so gotta like the drones flying around. I always like the drones. But London is definitely coming along. We got the Thames River now filling in. That's always very exciting. Let's make sure that our atmosphere processors are running. Listen, do you want to help these guys out a little bit? Yeah, like you know, let's get a few extra factories up and running here. There you go. Yeah, unload, guys. Unload. Yeah, I can see this is going to get real exciting here. You're actually going to need sulfur here soon, dude. Okay. You might as well prep for that now, then. Do that. Listen. Do a circle out here. You go. Okay. All right. Sure. Something like that. You know what? I don't like that. Put the circle here, dude. There you go. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. All right. We're just preparing for a train station here, right? Listen, you've got all these sulfur fields. You got a third sulfur field right here. Do you want to hook it in now and then start feeding that down below? Sure, let's do that. Steph, what's up? I enjoyed the demo, but didn't get to play a lot. Really think about getting the game. Dude, it's so cheap. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I mean, this is the cheapest game I've bought in, what, 2 years? I mean, and this game, even for I mean, now I'm Canadian, so I'm going to say, like, so for 10 Canadian bucks, this game was worth it. Definitely worth it. Do resources ever run out, like, for good? I think they do right now, but again, it's early access, so, you know, there's going to be balancing and a whole bunch of stuff. But I definitely, dude, for 10 Canadian bucks, I mean, you couldn't go wrong getting this game. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the price. Now, I don't know how much it is in your monies, but it's definitely worth the money, right? And it's on sale. Yeah, it's even on sale. $10. Yeah, it's even on sale. I think they're selling it for $10 US. I think it was. So I think I would have paid like $11.88, but because it was on sale, it was still $10 for me Canadian. So it was great. Definitely worth the price, man. Definitely worth the price. I will say that, like, even if they stopped developing it now and they just went with this, it's definitely been worth my $10. It's like, yeah, $7 US or something. Like, it's definitely been worth my money. So even if this has been one of them games where if they stopped working on it tomorrow, and I say, well, okay, they're not developing it anymore, but did I get my money's worth? I can say, yes, I did, right? And I'd be very happy about it. That's the way I felt about Satisfactory and a few other games. Like, I always said that if they stopped working on it tomorrow and said, okay, game is version 1.0, it's version 1.0, are you happy? I'd say, yup, and then play it another 1,000 hours, right? I must admit, I am having a great time with this game. And yes, it's not the most complicated, it's not the most sophisticated. It's simplistic, and I like that. Again, a lot of people aren't hardcore gamers, right? And games like this are very entertaining to the casual player who works what I'll say is a 9-to-5 job, but it can be whatever job you work, and you can come home and you can have a great time playing this game, and it was well worth the money I spent. So I don't, what kind of entertainment are you going to get for $10 nowadays? None, right? I can't even go to a movie for that. I haven't been able to go for a movie in 5 years for that kind of price. Like, there's just, anyway, for the amount of money, it's definitely been worth it. Yeah, it's $7. Oh yeah, dude, $7 USD. Oh yeah, I would definitely go for it. Definitely go for it. You are not gonna regret that. You are not gonna regret that price. I'll tell you. It's all good in the neighborhoods. Definitely worth it. In fact, had they charged like almost 20 Canadian, right? Like maybe like 15 USD or whatever, I would have still said it was worth it. Now, true, it's early access. It doesn't have a lot of fancy features. They would have been pushing their luck going for $20 US. But overall, I must say I am definitely not disappointed in spending the money for what I've gotten to play with. It has been super awesome, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. Wow, there's a lot of train traffic out here. What's going on here? Hey guys, why is there so much train traffic out here? What's going on? Okay, now don't blow things up, Max. Oh, yeah, let's just leave that alone for now, dudes. Let's just put another circle out here. You'll like it. If you just put another circle out here, it'll look perfectly fine. There you go, see? That's not gonna mess it. There's a lot of train traffic out here. Well, water and nitrogen aren't my problem. I'll tell you that, right? What's the problem? Organic waste. Hey, guess what? Now, do I want to put this crazy factory above that, or do I want to move it out of the way for later? I think we move it out of the way. I think I put it over here somewhere, and then we'll just truck all the carbon. We'll truck all the carbon in and be done with it, right? Yeah, I think we'll just set up a whole factory over here dedicated to making organic waste. This should be pretty crazy. Don't forget to finish the sulfur line. Oops. Yeah, right. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, thanks for the reminder on that. So that's the sulfur for that. Sulfur for you guys. Guess what? Yeah, because sulfur, important. I appreciate that. Grab that. Set a destination for it. There we go. Set destination. Boop. Sulfur. I think I got to set up the concrete line. Or do I? Yeah, I haven't set up the concrete yet for these guys. Yeah, I haven't done that yet, have I? Nope. Concrete. Please tell me we're making enough now. Yes, look at that. Nice. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. So there we go. We'll take you and let's get the third city up and running. One destination set. Boom. Concrete. What do you think? 80 trains? That's a lot of trains. That's a lot of trains. But I mean, it looks great, doesn't it? Okay, this is a little more concerning now. Do I have trains running underwater yet? I think they're getting closer. I mean, them trains are starting to look pretty underwater-ish. I mean, the trains don't seem to care, and if they don't care, I don't care. I am perfectly fine with letting trains drive underwater if it means I don't have to worry about them. Yeah, these guys are definitely underwater now, right? I mean, well, I mean, they're still a little bit above the water. They're okay. They're fine. They're perfectly fine. I should actually expand this too. Wow, now I got water happening up here even. Okay. Well, we'll just ignore that. So I should expand on this a little bit more. Yes, yes, you should. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You do 4 at a time here. Is that the way you've been doing it, Max? Looks like it. Okay, grab that one. And again, we're just getting this. I just really, if I'm going to ramp up food production, then we're really going to have to make sure we kind of got everything else ready to go, right? What did I mess up there? Am I running into another line here? Just hold on a second. Okay. No, you just misplaced that one, dude. That one's just misplaced. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Okay, cool. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do this. Yep. And then you're going to put this factory right here. And then skip 2. Skip 2. And then the other one goes here. Oh, we got one too many now, but that's all right. I'll fix that in a minute. Spill comes back. Otherwise, it looks great. Does the water do anything? Well, we need. Well, oh, you mean the water on this? No, as far as I know, it's just, well, it's supposed to be for, like, we're terraforming the planet, right? So first we get water, and now we're gonna working on this, right? We want to start getting trees to grow and all the things, right? I should set that up. What do I need to make that happen? Carbon and water. Okay. So when I build this big factory down here, I'm going to have to make sure I'm making enough extra carbon. Holy smokes, these things take 3 carbon. Okay. So I'm going to have to build a big enough factory down here for all the food plus for trees. All right. It's fine. Man, the things you need, right? The things you need. Listen, this is all off, and it looks really quirky. So can we, like, fix this? Yep. Just a second. Just a second. Yep, get rid of that guy. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. Okay. Right. So this is where you got to do that and that. And, Pip is a maniac. Look out. Hi, Paul. You know it. You're crazy. You're just crazy. I appreciate the sub. All right. All the things. You have to do that. You have to do that. You have to do that. Now, see, I would usually build like 5 of these in a row, right? So as I could get this right. Because I feel like I'm off for some reason. Why do I? Oh, because no, you got 2 rows in there. Why do you feel like this is quirky? Why does this feel quirky? Okay. Do that. You only need a couple of trees. Oh, right. They do grow by themselves. That's true. Still, I'll have to keep an eye out on that. Why does that look so weird? Oh, because you didn't do it by 2. You only did it by 1 this time. Well, aren't you a goof? All right, well. Okay. Well, I'll fix it. That's what I do. I fix things. Okay, do that, do that, do that, and that. Do that. There. So now we should have plenty of we should have probably nitrogen and water coming out of this factory that I should be able to do whatever I want, right? If I need extra water or I need extra nitrogen for all this stuff, we definitely have a fair amount coming out now, right? How's London doing? London looks good. It's a little upset with me because of food, right? Your food is the problem. What's Dhaka doing here? They were upset with me. They're upset with me because of high-tech parts. Why? Why are they upset with me with high-tech parts? Let's have a look at that. All right, so we got lots of high-tech parts. They're just not getting enough of them. So let's give them a few more trains. All right. Are you my station for high-tech parts? Oh, and that's because of the one. I think Mr. O might have actually told me, go fix that. So, my bad. I didn't notice. All right. We'll get enough high-tech parts in there. That will grow that city. How are you guys doing out here with your concrete? Do you love me? You love me. Look at this. They're building. They love me. Gotta run. Great build. Catch you on the next one. Dude, I will catch you, Jamie. I hope things are all good there in the future. As always, feel free to let me know if the past is going to come back to haunt me, right? I would appreciate that. Okay, cool. So let's see. So this is where we're going to build the big factory. We're going to build a big factory of big things. And is that a little sulfur? It is too. Big factory of big things. We're just going to fake it till we make it. So what do we got for the plants? First of all, gee whiz, where is this plant? Oxygen. Oh, okay. What do we got there? 642. Okay, we're good. Okay, well, that's a fair amount. That's okay. Platforms. How are we doing for platforms? Looks like 2,000. Is that 2,000? I can't see. Just hold on a second. 2,810. Okay, we got enough platforms. Cool. So, how are we doing for factories? 2,130 something. Okay, well, it looks like we got enough of that. So I guess now it's just let's crank this sucker out and get some in here, right? Okay. Oxygen. So we're gonna throw the oxygen away because we don't care, right? We don't care about the O2. Where are we? I'm just trying to I'm trying to be like a little bit organized here. Okay, let's go for here, I guess. I mean, you got to build it somewhere, Max. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, let's not go any more than 16 because that's going to be pointless. Okay, and we don't care about the oxygen, so every second one of these can be oxygen. Okay. But we do care about carbon. Okay, and all the carbon things. Okay. This is where a blueprint would really look great. This is where blueprinting would be awesome. Okay, there. That. Yep, wrong row there. We'll fix it in a minute. Okay, wait a minute, Max. You gotta slow down here. I know you're getting really excited. Did you want to do? Did you want to do that, or did you want? No, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way, and I'll explain why. If we have all these guys doing carbon and they can all shove their carbon up, then we can just make mega factories up here full of organic waste. Yeah, I like that plan. That's a great plan, Max. That's awesome. Sure. I mean, that plan works for me. Do that, do this, do that. Okay. Really? There's got to be a line here? All right. I mean, it is what it is. Grab that. There we go. That's right. Dance, little bees. Dance like the wind. Dance. Do the dance of joy for me. There you go. Okay. There we are. So now you could make like 3 or 4 of these, I think. But let's try this size for a start. Sure. In fact, you know what? Do one more row here like this. And then do oxygen every second one. Yeah, now this is where a blueprint would really come in handy. Because then I could like take this factory and blueprint it like crazy. All right, cool. Now, over here is where we want to go crazy, right? 2 things. I think nitrogen has to be one of the things. So, yeah, go to your factories here, dude. Nitrogen has to be one of the things. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So, we know that. Do that. That. I mean, we got a lot of ratio here. So let's see. You need a way to sneak. You need a way to sneak this through, Max. Okay. Let's do carbon here. We'll do carbon in front of the buildings. Okay. Like that. We'll then do carbon, something like this. Okay. Then we do factories behind that. Okay. Something like this. Okay, nitrogen has to arrive. Nitrogen, you know it. Yes. Oh, you accidentally took one of your buildings out there, Max. Put that back there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Do it. Do it. All right, there we go. These will be double nitrogen, just so as we have the capacity. Okay. I mean, we're pulling a lot of carbon up top. Do I want to try and do like a double factory on this? I think it would be a really good idea if I could. And then I just realized if I do that, then I have to do a little bit of a dance here for a second. Listen, guys, this has to be compost. This one here has to be compost. My bad, guys, my bad. Listen, this has to be compost. Yep. And then I'll copy you, put you down here. It is within 2 lines of the trains, right? Yeah, so this here, this second one has to be compost. Compost. I knew there was something missing there. Now you can put in the second line of factories. Lonnie, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhoods. Okay. There we go. Let's actually do it like... No, let's not do it like that in case I have to keep repeating this pattern. I can keep pushing them to the back. Because I would have to do this, right? Because they won't be able to get the gas. And then I have to do this one so they can drop off. This is going to get a little tricky. This gets a little tricky, doesn't it? We'll do that way for now. Build lines. Drive you crazy. Okay, let's hook this up. Let's see what we get out of this. This should look awesome. I'm going to be... Yeah, man, if this works, I'm going to be really happy, and we are definitely going to pump out food forever. Right. Okay. Could be a little extra excited there. Cool. So, All right. So there's the food lines. There's where you want that stuff, dude. You want that stuff like right in there, right? Yes. Yes, I do. So you should have a line coming right off of this, right up to about here somewhere, and then do that. Listen, dude, you're gonna have to get that nitrogen in here too, right? Did you forget about the nitrogen? Well, no, I didn't forget about it, but at the same time, I do have to get it in here. Okay. How you getting the nitrogen in here, dude? I'm sure I'll figure out a way in a second. Okay. Well, the nitrogen's coming all the way from the north. Did you really want, like, maybe you want to run like a separate line across so as it doesn't have to make like an extra long journey? Well, I mean, it's making a journey anyway, isn't it? Well, that's true. You know what? Just leave that line there as it is. Okay, so we are bringing nitrogen in. We're going to take or compost out. Compost is coming over here. So let's run the nitrogen in here first. I want to see this thing fire up. This should be awesome. Nitrogen, people. Nitrogen. Okay, let's go up here. Hey, everybody, what's up? Listen, I am here for nitrogen. Yeah, you bet. Let's run this all the way down here, and boom. Oh, you forgot to set up the thing. All right, never mind. Listen, I hate it when I have to do this backwards. I'm not very good at it, but we'll do it this way. Nitrogen. I don't know. Say 70 trains? 71. Why not? And hopefully it gets that right. We'll find out here in about a minute. You got to set up a second train now there, Max. Do this and that. Do the things, do the stuff. There you go. And click here. And we'll click there. All right. So you're going to be... Destination is over here. That one. And you're going to be compost. I wouldn't think any more than 6 trains. You know what? Let's say 8 trains, because I mean this is a really short distance, right? I mean, if it takes more than 8 trains to make this happen, then you know that's a thing. So these trains obviously are waiting for all this to happen. But the nice part is that if I can add on to the back of this for even more compost, that would be awesome. Listen, I could actually borrow a little bit of this carbon for the mall. Okay. What does it take to make make them trees? It takes water and carbon. You should actually bring a little water and carbon into the mall. Sure. That sounds perfectly fine. Like, okay. Sure. Here, have a little water. And then here can be a little carbon. Yep, sure. And then you can be a tree. I want a tree. No, I can't have a tree? No, that... all right. No, I don't... I don't know what you're making. Stop making... Oh, what did I just blow up there? Hopefully not something important. Listen, can I have a tree? No? I can't have trees there either? How the heck do you make a tree? All right, just hold on a second. Hold on a second. I mean, there's got to be a building that makes a tree for me. Who makes me trees? Waste disposal. Does the greenhouse make you trees? No, it just makes me food. All right. What about these guys? Nope, they don't make me... Oh, I can make polymer bars now out of plastic waste. Well, that must be coming up. Great. Sure. Who makes me the trees? Oh, in the assembly building? Yeah, right? Assembly. Forget the name, but the building is already there. All right. Trees, guys. Oh, there they are. Look, see? No. Did I not just... I just scrolled right by it. Never mind. I'm fine. It's fine. Listen. Some of that tree. All right. There we go. Done. So we're going to have to put in 2 stations for this. One for water, one for carbon. Let's go grab the carbon first because, well, we happen to know there's lots of extra carbon kicking around, right? In fact, I'm going to stick that station like way out here. on purpose. So, destination is here. Carbon, 2 trains. The mall always gets like 2-3 trains. Let's do some water. You could actually borrow water there, dude. Where do you want to borrow this water from? Down here. Okay. I mean, you already have trains bringing the water down here from the north, so we're just going to borrow a little bit of this water. Destination, water, 2 trains. There we go. Done. That should get my trees up and running, right? How are we doing with that temperature? It's getting there. It's getting there, people. Okay. We like that. You really need more greenhouse gas generators, dude. Mechanical parts and high-tech parts. Look, which one do you want to replace? What is that? 510 pumps. How about you can stop doing that? You're going to need more of these. Nope. No, greenhouse pumping station. What was it I just said I needed more of? Greenhouse gas generators, dude. Okay, greenhouse gas generators. I need more of those, please. There we go. Start pumping the things for that. There we go. I must admit, it is very nice having a mall. There we go. Look at that. Make me some trees, people. Do I have trees? Yes, I do. Can I plant them? I can plant them. Okay. They have to be close to water, right? I would think they would have to be close to water. London. The Thames River. Do you want trees, guys? I don't know. Yeah, have some trees. Do this. I'm very excited. No. Don't wait. Do that. Do this. I don't know if these have to be connected or not, right? So I'm just connecting them together just to see what happens. All right. Well, I'll be very excited to see what happens with those. We may actually have like actual growing things. I mean, pine trees. It's wintertime. I mean, -14. That's a Tuesday in Canada. Well, most years, not this year, but most years, they don't need to be connected. Cool. Look at that. They got little buddies on them. Now the pine trees don't care, but I'm assuming these guys are really cold, right? Oh, minimum temperature is -20. Maximum temperature is 30. Okay. -30 and 20. All right. Well, I mean, these guys should do just fine. I mean, they'll be fine, right? Now, yes, they want you to put these near the equator, and they want these closer to the poles. That's why they've got the temperature difference, right? But, I mean, we're okay. We're okay, people. I mean, grow, guys. Grow. I'll be so happy if you guys grow. Listen, are we getting any closer to having more food here or what? Look at the food train coming in. Wow, that's a full train. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very excited. You are unloading that train, right, guys? Yes, but this was kind of the problem that you had earlier here, Max. You didn't really have a solution for this either. Well, I do have a solution, but it's a little ugly. You have to run things on the outside to make this work. Or, well, I mean, there's another way around this, of course. You just got to put in more stations. Right? Right, guys? I'm assuming you're, well, like, city supply is good. This is limited. Oh, what's wrong? Metal waste is behind schedule. All right. Let's have a look at that. Why? That's aluminum ore. That's aluminum bars. Metal waste. Well, I mean, the platforms are empty, guys. Who's supposed to be picking up all the waste? Not you. Not you. Not you. You. Have another 10 trains. Yeah. Have another 10 trains. Pick up all the metal. Pick up all the waste, guys. Because things, right? You guys are supposed to be picking up all the waste. Right? You're metal waste guys. Do we not have enough? Probably drones are, okay, let's see if he loads this train up. It's really hard to see the trains, right? Yeah, I don't think they're just picking up fast enough. I mean, again, solution would be to just have more pickups. And in this case, I think I can do this. Give me this. Do that. Is it out of range, or is it with, no, see, it's going to be out of range. Yeah, it's out of range. Okay, so I am going to have to redesign this a little bit. Listen, can you get it to fit in? Yeah, like I'm going to have to redesign this. Okay. Do you want to do that now? Make a big mess? Well, yeah. I mean, that's what we do on camera, right? We change things on camera and then make a big mess. Ooh, but this is going to be a really big mess, Max. Like, I mean, this isn't even a little bit of a mess. This is a big mess. You're gonna have to change all these lines, and all these trains are gonna get really upset with you. Yep. All right. But it's better to do it now, or you'll never get anywhere. Okay. So, do that. Do that. Do that. Do this. Yep. Sure. Now you got to put in new stations. You're gonna need a new station there, one there, and one there. Destination change to here. Oh no, you're gonna have to destroy all these lines beforehand. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now do that. Nope. Do this. Change to here. All right, well, we'll do that, and then I'll change it again, go back to here. All right, there you go. Okay. Now you got to change this one. Change to here. And then this one is changed to here. And then this one is changed to here. And unfortunately, you lose all them trains. See, that really bums me out. Right? That's the bit of a bummer part, I must admit. Okay, so now you see what I can do is this little maneuver, right? So now I can take this, and I can do this and that, and then over here, oh, you're what are you supposed to be? You're food, concrete. Oh, you're O2. No, you're O2. No, you're high. Yes, you're O2. You just did the wrong things up here, dude. Take that out of there for a second. This is O2, right? Yes. Okay. So now I can do this, boom, boom, and boom, and that now allows for the 2, right? So now they can actually get that into the factory. So you're the food. You're the food one, dude. You're all food. You're all business up here. Really? Are you supposed to be the food? I think so. Oh, well, give it to me. Yeah, there we go. But you didn't fix this track on this side. That's why you're having a hard time here, dude. All right. Well, just a second. Do that. Do this. Do that. Do this. What about the Thames River? Listen, you're gonna have to do this little maneuver so you can get around the Thames River. I know. Well, just hold on a second. Yeah, do that, do this, and there you go. You should now be able to fit that into there, and that will now give that gives them 3 platforms. That gives these guys. Actually, if I do this little maneuver, like this, and I do this, and then that gives him like that, and then I can do this one there and there. There, that means now everybody gets 3 platforms to load or unload on that side. Now for this side, ugh. Okay. Well, I can see your enthusiasm there, Max. Are you sure about that? I wouldn't call it enthusiasm. I would call it a bit of a mess. It's fine, dudes. It's going to be fine. Just run this up here a little bit. You realize you got a bigger problem here, right? Darn it. if I blow this line up... Well, you don't have to take the line out, Max. You can leave the line in. You just have to... Well, no, you got to take the line out because that's the whole point of this. Yeah. If you don't take the line out, then you can't put in the extra platforms to get the unloading to happen faster. Darn it. Alright. This is why I didn't want... This is why on this side, I didn't make this line part of any other line, because I didn't want that to get a mess, right? But this line is actually part of my oxygen line. Ugh. Okay, that's going to get messy. Okay. Well, you know what? All the things. I think what we do here is we just put in... I'll just put in more pickup spots for waste. Is what I'll do. I'll just say, hey, guess what? Pick up more waste. You know, all the things. Yep. Put a second waste depot in there. All right. And that's, what is that? Material waste? Yes, it is. So we'll put in a second material waste down here. Whoa, sorry. Second material waste. Which one is handling that? All right, so let's put a second material waste here. You're a destination, so we'll set you up here as an origin. Yes. Origin set. Do this. Metal waste. Say 12 trains. All right, these guys should be all fine. They're just reset. So let's now hit the button, do all the things. No, guys, you don't have to go backwards here. It's perfectly fine. All right, whatever. I know that's going to make you guys happy, but we'll definitely have to watch that on future. Like, yeah, see, like these guys are done right. These guys are done wrong. So I should fix these now before they become an issue, right? There we go. Do. And then you can just do this little maneuver, Max. Like that. And then... something like that. Well, okay. Not quite. Do that. Do something like this. You get to take that one out? Sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, works for me. Do this. Yeah, put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. And these guys are all already done, and so that should look good for that city. And of course, these guys over here. Are you guys still on concrete over here, or what? Let's have a look. Yes, but they want oxygen now. Okay, well, let's get them some oxygen. Now, it turns out, if I ever do need oxygen, I have plenty to spare, right? But we should be okay to grab it from my standard stash. Okay. Second oxygen line. Boom. Did I put the train station in for oxygen? Let's go have a look. You have not. In fact, you have not put in the stations for any of these. And don't put them on the inside, dude. You have to put them on the outside. You should know that. All right, let's go get oxygen for those guys. Hey, look at that. That's called growing, people. That's called growing. You know it. They love food. They are very happy with food. And are they unloading all the food? Yes, they are. Look at that. You go, boy. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we got it. In fact, we should have a look at the food factory. I'm so excited. Oh, look at the amount of food. Yes, guys. Way to go. Look, these guys are so busy. They're literally driving food back and forth just for something to do. That's awesome. Yeah, guys. Woohoo. Food to the people. Everybody likes to eat. We love eating because look at all the nice compost. Oh yeah, you got yes. Make me compost. Fill the trains. know it. No, you didn't fill all the trains. Okay, well, listen, we're going to have to talk about that, guys. We're going to have to talk about that later. All right? I just say we got to have these trains full, but I mean, I would say that, but I mean, we're actually looking okay here. I'm very happy about that. Listen, are you going to take this oxygen up to these poor people? They're starving for oxygen. They can't breathe up here. Destination set. Do that. Oxygen. How many trains do you want? Let's say 40 trains. And we'll see what happens there. They can't upload the food trains fast enough. Yeah, they can't. They are looking pretty... oh, they can't do the food trains either? Really? Well, yeah, well, they are mostly going out full. It's pretty full. Oh, no, wait a minute. You're just a looping train, right? Oh, no, you're my looping train. You're my train that leaves. True. They're not filling the trains fully on the food either, but I guess I won't panic on it yet. I mean, obviously, it's not affecting these guys up here. I mean, New London is happy. I mean, look how... I mean, it's almost filled out. I mean, it is filling out the food. I mean, this is awesome. This looks awesome. Yes, grow. Way to go, guys. You're growing. I guess it didn't like these trees. It doesn't like the eucalyptus trees. It loves the pine trees, though, right? The pine trees are like, yeah, we love this. We can grow this all day. Listen, guys. Well, if that's the case, here, have some more pine trees. Here, we'll just kind of put a few pine trees around. All the things. I am so excited. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, guys. The Thames River lives again. All the things. Here. Look at that. We can even have trees as part of my city's decoration of all time. Oh yeah, now I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Yeah, keep growing, guys. Keep growing. Where else do you want to put trees? I don't know. Can we put trees in here? I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. Oh, you're out of trees, dude. You're out of trees. All right, well, that's fine. So, we got trees growing. New London is looking awesome. We're going to hit 30,000 shortly. Yes. 30,000 people. 30,000. I want to see level 15. I want to see it. Here we go. 1 or 2 depots would be enough. Yeah, like if I somehow figured out a way to double this up. Wait a minute. What do we got going on? Oh, we're water short. That's a problem. No, we can't be water short. Why are we water short? Okay. Let's go check that. Are we short on water? No, we're just short on trains for water. Okay. So let's increase the trains. Yes. Nope, not there. Right down here. There you go, dude. Train increases of water. No, you're the compost train. You're my water train. So let's give him another 20 trains. No, let's give him 30 trains. We'll make him 80 trains. This is very important, people. Boom, there it is, level 15. Now achieve 100,000. Okay, done. Well, 100,000 it is. Oh, achieve 100,000 in your biggest city. All right, that's fine. We will do that. We will do that. Yeah, water is slightly short, but we will fix that, and then hopefully that will get the food back up and running, right? Yeesh. Listen, if you change that one there to a food one, I think it might be enough. Okay, do that. There. Extra food for these guys. Yeah, put all the food on the train. There we go. That will probably do it. That'll do it. It's all good after that. But we do need the extra water getting down here, that's for sure. Everything else looks okay. What's this? Aluminum bars are looking a little short, but I can increase that. Right? Yeah, we're out of aluminum bars up here, but that's because we are short on aluminum ore, and I'll bet you the field's dead. Right? It isn't dead, but it's getting closer, and trains are the problem? Really? Okay. Here, have 10 trains. Done. We are going to have to get another aluminum line up and running, though. So let's focus on that now. So there's one there. Anything close? There's two over here, but that's a... Whoosh. Well, I mean, it's neither one of them are close, dude. And you do have 6 pockets of stuff that you're going to need. So let's go for this one. Okay. Done. So do you want to try and bring it down like some sort of zigzag pattern? Sure. Okay. Do that. Do that. Where's this iron at? There it is. Not iron, I mean aluminum. Do that. Do... Okay, that was kind of short and cheesy. Do this. And make way for the train tracks, people. There we go. Let's get this up and running. Okay. I mean, population is growing. We're almost at 40,000. They are loving that food, people. They love that food. Please make sure you guys are getting enough food. Like, just get enough food. Just give me enough food. Okay. This is going to be aluminum ore, dude. All right. All the things. Straight across. Like that. There we go. Is this where you want to put the train pickup for it? Sure, we'll put the train pickup here. Okay. Oops. Misclick on that. Oh, well. It is what it is. We'll make this happen. Make it happen, people. Okay, and swing it around here. No, it's no problem. We'll just overwrite those ones with miners. You know, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. All right, there we go. All the things. All the things. Okay, now. Okay. Yep, do that. Boop. Swing this down here. Okay. Do you want to fill in some of these holes? Sure. Let's do that. Okay. Yes, do the jumps of joy, people. I like it when the I love it when the drones do the jumps of joy. Look at them jump. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, do the jumps of joy. That's right, do all the jumping of the things. Here we go. Okay. And zip. 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 Okay, there we go. Yep, do that. Look, you zipped that so fast, it didn't even keep up with you. Okay. Yeah, I love setting up new fields of minerals. It's like so many drone jumping, so many. Okay, there we go. Listen, you got to put this line in. Do this, do that, and then drag it down here like that. What are you gonna do with this? Well, I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, that is the weirdest thing you've ever done. All right, I fixed it. Relax. I don't remember sun. I don't remember sun and shade. Is that a thing? All right. Cool. I guess. I didn't remember. I didn't notice that before. Do that. Do that. Do this. Okay. Do. We'll just drag that right up to there. Boop, boop. Do we need this line to go down any farther? Well, no. I mean, we can take it from this here and then come all the way down, right? Wow, this lake is getting really big. That's looking awesome. That looks awesome. This is looking great. Let's see. Still lots of water up here, even though we added them extra trains. So far, so good. Let's actually let's help these guys out a little bit. I'm actually going to add a little extra water collection and a little bit of extra nitrogen collection. up front, just to make sure the trains leave full all the time. It does look like the trains are leaving full, but I really want to make sure. Also, let's add another row of these guys in now, because again, the one thing I don't want to happen is to have these guys run out. That will make me very sad. I'll be very sad. And I don't want to be sad. I like being happy. Happy, happy, happy. I like being happy. Make me very happy. You betcha. All right. Do that. Okay. Well, you did a great job. Well, what do you want to do now? You're asking me? Okay. Listen, we want to do that or something like that. Sure. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then something like this. Yeah, you know what you were doing. Well, most of the time. Yeah, except you messed it up there, didn't you? Yes. But don't. Listen. This gets very cross-eyed very quickly. No, not that one, guys. Yeah, put that in. And this. And that. And this. And that. There you go. Why did... Oh, okay. You just didn't finish the row over here. There you go. Look at that. I mean, that looks pretty groovy, guys. That looks pretty groovy. You're doing a great job. Yep, bring it. Bring all the stuff. Give me all the things. I want all the things. Yeah, bring me all the oxygen of all the things. Bring it faster. Thank you. We like it. Let's go check that food scenario now that we've actually increased the water production. It's not great. I mean, yes, we are getting water in, but we are almost out of food here now. Okay, well, we need more water. 100 trains. Do it. Yeah, you know what? 110 trains. Make that happen. I want so many trains of water that we turn blue in the face. Listen, what are you going to do about the nitrogen? Well, we could have a little extra nitrogen coming down here. Listen, give them 30 extra trains just to make them feel good. All right. Time for bed. Kim, I will catch you on the next one. I hope it was all good in the neighborhood. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later. All right. In fact, I have been running way over. Not full trains of H2O incoming. Well, we did just add them new platforms, so I'm hoping they will fill up, right? Yeah, so like the last 3 cars that are there, I'm hoping that now that we've added these new platforms on the back, right, that they would slowly fill up, but I do see that's a problem still. So let's, I don't know, let's say we try and bring more water down here like this. We'll try and also bring more nitrogen down like that. Hopefully the drones like out here in the fringes can bring the water down in this, like down and then to the right, and over here they'll bring it down and then into the left, and hopefully they'll fill the trains up, because the trains like now that seems to be working a lot better, right? The drones do seem to be doing something now, right? Now, I mean, I can help these guys out a little bit, because it turns out we got this side of the water. What? Look at that. This side of the water can be water or can be things. I know. That's crazy. That's crazy talk, Max. I know. But we can actually do drilling on this side of the water too, because there's snow here. And as long as there's some snow here, we can do that. Well, that's actually great. I know. You would never guess it, right? No, not really. I must admit, you got me on that one. All right, cool. Do that, and then that, and then this, and this, and... Oh, yeah, see, the water's too deep there now. No! The water's too deep. It's getting too deep in here. We're gonna lose it. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Yep. It'll be fine. Put that in. There we go. Look at that. I mean, we'll make sure these trains leave here full, people. I'll tell you right now, this will happen. This will happen. These trains look very full to me. I mean, I must admit, we have a lot of trains going on here, don't we? I mean, these lines are full. I mean, we got so many trains. There's a lot of trains all the time. All the time. There's a lot of dots moving on this map. I mean, it looks great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But there's a lot of dot movement. We're at 72,000 population. You bet. Listen, guys. Yeah, pump me full of water, guys. Keep bringing that water. Bring that water down here. Yeah, let's go. No, like, more food. More food, guys. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, we have trains lined up now trying to drop off water, right? Yeah, come on, guys. You can do it. You can unload trains faster, please. I would really appreciate it. Now, I mean, if I try to replace another one of these, I'm really cutting it close, right? Like if I do this, am I going to pay the price for that? Is it going to get it unloaded in time? Is it getting unloaded in time? Yes. All right, so they are unloading it fast enough. It's just, I mean, it's crazy. You know what? Let's try one more anyway. Maybe if they unload it faster, then we can try to maybe get the trains to get through faster. Yeah, unload faster, guys. Yeah, there we go. Go on, get out of here. All right. Yeah, I guess it's going to be just a loading, unloading problem. We'll just unload the trains as fast as we can, I guess. You know how it is, people. Sometimes you just got to unload them trains. It does seem to be working, though. I will say that. Maybe not more trains on the line, but a second line. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think to get, like, I mean, we got water coming down here. We either get these unloaded faster or we put in a second line, I think is going to have to be the thing. So why don't you back this off by 10 trains, Max? Because, I mean, you got 110 trains here. It's crazy. Let's do 100 trains on that line, and then you can set up a second line. Okay, let's go up here. And up here, we'll do a second line. Okay, all the way to the bottom. Oh, not that far to the bottom of the map. Just so over here, dudes. Over here. Destination. Set destination. Right there. Water. 100 trains. Okay, cool. There. That will be... So we backed off 10 trains. We'll see. We add another 100 water trains. That's a lot. There's a lot of water trains. We got 200 water trains. I mean, hopefully there'll be enough food. Looks like we're getting more food made now, though. That makes me happy. Let's go have a look at New London to see what's doing. It's really growing. Wow. Like, it's growing all the way out to the edge of the... It's growing everywhere now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, look at this. Fancy. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Listen, why didn't my trees grow down here? What happened here, guys? Guys, I was sure I had trees in here. Right, guys? You know, we're trying to grow trees everywhere here nowadays. It's all about that tree growth. Right? Here. Yep. Yeah, a little bit of tree growth, people. A little bit of tree growth. All the things. All the things. Okay. I mean, the city looks great, though, doesn't it? I mean, it looks awesome. And as long, all right, so it's going to be able to keep growing out the back. I'm loving the Thames River thing happening, right? Spill-proof, I agree. I do believe the dead trees mean not close enough to water. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, so I probably just wasted these trees. That's a little bit of a bummer. Oh, wait a minute, conditions. Deterioration, not enough water in the soil. Yeah, okay, so we'll take these out for now. Yeah, so they do have to be closer to water. All right. Cool, cool. All right, well, you know, it is what it is. Oh, wait a minute. How's my trees in here doing? Oh, the trees in here love it, though, right? Crater Lake? Yeah, they're loving their trees. They think it's awesome. Why is the temperature not going up anymore? Because you ran out of something. You ran out of a really? Is that a problem? One train. Dude, you got one... Like, really? One train? Uh-oh, what happened here? This can't be good. This can't be good. Oh, no, you just added those trains. No, you forgot to increase the number of trains on that, you goof. Gee whiz. Look at the mess. I mean, that's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I was going to say, why isn't my temperature going up anymore? But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. I mean, look at the water. I mean, it looks awesome. So there's the water map up there. Looks great. The mineral map, that's really hard to see, actually. And then, of course, this is your general city map, right? Cool. I told you. Yeah, I told you. Hit the water view, plant where it's green. Oh, cool. Yeah, so, I mean, we have lots... I mean, we do have lots of green up here. Well, I mean, according to that... Well, of course, it's, like, lots of water up here, right? Wow. Oh, cool. Look at that view. That's awesome. That's... What a view that is. I like this. I mean, that looks great. I mean, that looks awesome. So I can put trees in the back, right? Or is the... Well, I'm assuming the city's just gonna, like, just transplant them. I mean, I'll plant a couple of trees on the back side and on the front side of this and see what happens, I guess. There we go. We'll just throw a few trees around, see what happens. They're really slow at making the trees. I know that. Where's the mall at? Oh, water's the problem. Right. I probably only... well, I only have 2 trains on here, right? Yeah, and because these guys are out of water, they're not delivering any water. All right, cool. Well, I mean, we have trains coming in with water, but now I don't know if my second loaded trains are coming in with water or, I mean, there's just so many trains coming in here with water now. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? As to who's getting what? I mean, it's whoosh. Who wants water, people? Who wants water? Listen, I want water, and I want you to give me water right now. Yeah, do that. Yeah, we want all the water. Unload them trains. Get the water. Yes, do it. Do it. I am going to get enough water. We are going to have enough food, people. Let's go back up to London. Let's see if that... I'm assuming food is their problem, right? Everything else looks good. So let's go up to New London. Yes, food is the problem, but O2 is now a problem? What? Why is that a problem? Okay, well, let's crank that up to 12? 9, 10, 11, 12? I guess the city's growing, right? So I guess we need more things? Sure. You know what? Let's give everybody 15 now, because I'm actually a little nervous. 15 trains, people. Okay, 15 trains. All the things. I mean, oxygen should not be the problem, right? I mean, we have enough oxygen here to, like, we have way too much oxygen. Oxygen is the least of the problems. 4 depots in range of the train depot seems to be the magic number to fully load and unload a train. Right, sounds good. I will, yeah, and I guess that kind of makes sense, because if we have a look at the city here, that's basically what we've done, right? We've basically, for unloading these, we've put 4, well, here, this does it the best, right? So basically we've got these 4 within range to make this happen, like, you know, boom, 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 boom. Now, I could try to use the insides again, right? Yeah, but that means destroying these lines again, Max. I mean, this... Stop blowing stuff up, Max. Every time you blow stuff up, it puts things behind schedule. And we don't like being behind schedule. Let's see, how big is this city? The city itself is at 71. I mean, it's limited supply. It's limited on waste disposal. I gotta really do some cleanup here, don't I? Yeah. All right. So let's have a look at that for a second. Wow. I mean, okay. I did not expect that. Material waste, metal waste, metal waste. Well, I mean, there's some empty platforms for metal waste. I mean, it is what it is. There's just so much stuff going on all the time, right? Okay. Well, they have some room. And what's going on with organic waste? Like, dude, 1 minute we can't get enough organic waste. The next, well, I guess the problem here is that I'm shipping so much organic waste over now that we're actually running over. That's probably the problem. Yeah, do that. Back these off to 3 trains. There, we'll do that. So as the city can get unloaded first, and then we'll take the extra organics from the right. I'm going to have to play with the numbers on that. You could add 3 more depots south of the London train stop. Which train? You mean like along here? Around on this side? Yes, I probably could. Yeah, so what I'll do is, well, off camera, what I'll do is I'll play around with this a little bit. I'll let it run for a little bit and see what happens. You know what? Maybe I'll just try and shove them in here now. I'll just shove them in there now. Listen, give me that. Give me that. Do one there. Do one there. Sure. That isn't going to work for here, though. Yes, it will, because you just do that and that. All right, and then if you do this and that and this, yes. And then here you do this and that and this with that. There's now that's how you unload trains, people. That's train unloading. I mean, it looks hot. I mean, that looks very hot to me. I mean, that's super hot. So I'm gonna have to fix this all up too. Oh my goodness. Guess what? We should actually try and fix some of this up now. How do you want to do this? Well, the first problem is that the first problem you have, Max, is you've got this line running through it, which means you're going to blow up all these trains. Do you really want to do that? Listen, what's going on with fluoride up here? All right, these trains are useless anyway. This fluoride is done. So let's get rid of that line. Which means all the fluoride is now coming from the right. Right? Yes, it's coming from over here. Right? Oh, no. No. We're out of fluoride. Nope. No, we're not. Gosh darn it. Where are we getting more fluoride from? Here is next, I guess. Minus 14.4. Yeah, okay. I won't worry about that at the moment. We'll leave that for the next episode, where we keep pushing this to get to 0, right? I mean, I've gone more than accomplished my stuff today, and I'm almost at 3 hours and 30 minutes, so I have to wrap up here shortly. I mean, I got water, I've got trees. I mean, I'm loving this. This is awesome. I am so happy. Okay, let's. You know what? We will spend the next 5 minutes fixing these crazy lines. I'm going to regret every minute of doing this. We have 4 lines up here. We have a nitrogen, water, nitrogen, water. We have 2 nitrogen? What's the second nitrogen for? I have no idea. I mean, it's got 71 trains on that one. Just a second. How many... Okay, so that's got 80 trains. That's got 100 trains. Oh, well, we know where the 2 water are going. One of the nitrogen is coming down here. Are they both going here, though? I didn't think they were both going here. One of the nitrogen obviously is coming here, right? That's organic waste. So the 80 trains of nitrogen is coming there. Oh, over here, right? 71. And 3? What? 71? Okay. I was pretty sure that number said... Oh, no, it didn't. You're just blind, Max. Watch. See, that says 80. And then this says 71. All right, so we know where the 4 lines are. I just had to make sure before I blow these trains away, right? Because this is going to get messy, and I'm just going to have to accept it. So, yeah, bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Poof. All right. Go fix this up while everything's broken. Sure. Okay. And let's see how many trains are on here. 12 and 12. 12 and 20. Oh, that's right, because you doubled up on metal waste trying to get rid of it. All right. Well, let's get rid of that now. Boop. Let's go. Yep, they can go, and this can go, and this can go. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Yep, all the things. Let's run this track on the outside. Look at you sneaking out here. I see you sneaking out here. You didn't think I'd see you. I see you too, mister. Don't think I didn't see you. No, no. Look. Move your little radar dish. We're not having this discussion. There'll be no discussing it. Yep. Off you go. Okay. Okay. Do all the things. All right. So look at you sneaking that in there. You think I didn't see that, mister? I betcha I did. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna have to take the road out of the way. Okay. All right. So first things first, I guess. Gonna be this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's gotta be one there. It's gotta be one there, dude, because you've got to be able to get it out there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could turn this the other way so I could look at it like this way, because it's really hard for me to judge it. Well, this one's got to be there. This one's got to be there. This one is no good to you out there. I'll tell you right now, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. But you just gotta make sure it's within 1. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's fine. And then you need this guy to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and no, 3, and then 4. Yes. Okay. Sure. Works for me. All right. That's not going to take care of all the waste, though. Well, yes, but I'll have to play with that. Play with that in a minute, Max. Just play with that in a minute. That's all you got to do. So then you need, like, now we got to pretend for plastic, right? Let's pretend a plastic one here. What can we use for fake plastic? So let's see. Give me a fake plastic. Polymer bars, right? We'll just use them as the fake plastic. I mean, you're not obviously going to pick them up anywhere. We're not going to deliver them here anywhere, so that's fine. I don't know what the fourth one would be, so let's go for... I don't know. We'll go for carbon. Carbon's fine. Do that, do that, do that, do that. And then, of course, I would change these afterwards, right? Okay, so we got those ones in. Now you got to be able to move stuff around here, though, Max. That's the big issue. Let's at least get these trains back in, so as we can fix all this up later. Because right now, my big concern is that I just broke a lot of stuff. It's making me very nervous. So we have 2 water lines we got to get back in. So let's do that. Let's do water on the left, and we'll do the nitrogen on the right. All right, let's do that. So I can kind of keep things straight in my head. Water. So set destination. That's going to be water, and that's going to be, we'll try 80 trains for a start. Okay, and then this one's going to be origin. Okay, right to... We'll set the origin here. That's going to be water, and that's going to be 80 trains. Okay. Then this is going to be nitrogen. And the first nitrogen has to come down here. Right to destination set. This is going to be nitrogen here. Why are these both available? I'm feeling very worried about that. Both of these shouldn't be available. All right, well, listen. First of all, set your nitrogen and set these up for 80 trains. Okay. What is this? Organic waste. Oh, that's because you blew it. That's what the second station's for, dude. You blew it away. All right, that's fine. So let's get the second nitrogen up here. All right. I don't know which one's the blank, but it will show me when I do it this way. Second nitrogen. Do that. Okay, and then destination is that one. Nitrogen, 80 trains. Okay, cool. And then now you need to set up the two waste lines. So materials waste is first, right? That's what you are. Yep. So you are materials waste. And you have to go in here. Right here. Destination. Yes. Material waste right there. Okay. Done. And we'll make that 20 trains. There we go. And then organic waste is the other one. So that will be station 2. Okay. And then that's down here, right? Yes. Set the destination. That should be in the middle somewhere, right? What's this? Organic waste. Oh, no, it is the outside lane. All right, my bad. My bad. I just, for some reason, I thought it was the... Oh, compost is on the inside, right. Okay, that's my bad. My bad. Okay. Yeah, get this down here. Destination. Boom. Organic waste. 20 trains. There we go. Done. That fixes all the lines of all the things. And from here on out, we're good to run more trains up that way. The Thames River is getting in my way this way, but we should be all right. This actually works out really good. Let's move on. Yeah, I know, guys. Listen, I expect drones to be working their butts off over here, so let's go. Yeah, I expect all the things to get unloaded over here big time and very quickly. Hopefully this will mean that you'll be able to get back up and running here in a minute. Meanwhile, these guys are really upset with me because these guys are hungry. So, hopefully we'll get some O2 up here in a minute. Right? Right, guys? 15 trains of O2. Hopefully that'll be enough, but if not, I'll throw in 5 more. You know what? Give these guys 5 more because I want trains up here, people. Yeah, do the dance of joy up here. Get all the trains up here. Let's go. Metal waste, only one connection with the outside depot. I know. I'm going to fix that afterwards. I'll fix that later on. So here I've got it so as I can see it, but because it's running this way, my eyes are starting to get cross-eyed after 3.5 hours. So I'll fix this offline. It'll give me something to do a little later tonight. Basically, I just got to run more. See all these empty spaces here? I just got to run more platforms to make sure that they all interconnect up this way, right? And as you can see, they are pulling it down from the other platforms. It's just my eyes need a break. My eyes needed a break. So I just wanted to get them reconnected so as they can get the trains loaded up and get this working. And then hopefully New London will be happy here in a minute. I'm assuming it's still an oxygen problem. Yes, it is still oxygen that it's short on. Guys, where's all the oxygen? I mean, literally, guys. I mean, come on, people. What's up with the oxygen? 20 trains, right? I mean, there's 3 trains here. That's 20 trains. That's 41 trains. Okay, you're going that way. Listen, let's differentiate these people. So, listen, oxygen people. You're oxygen. Let's make you 30 trains so I can tell what the difference is. You know what? Let's make you 40 trains, and then I'm going to make your friend over here 50 trains. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I can see you're not going anywhere. 50 trains. And that's because you've probably switched over to... No, you just want oxygen. That's because you forgot to put the thing out here, dude. Yep, I see that. You have to do that and that. And this is the same deal, right? I got to build the same thing on this one and on the other one as I did down there on the first one. And I got to fix this. This will be a disaster, right, if I leave that as it is. So we'll just get these guys up and running for now. All right, so they're happy. Well, I'm glad somebody's happy. What are you guys unhappy about? Good, insufficient. Of course, because now you've got waste. So you want waste pickup. Well, let me tell you something. City, you're going to have to wait. That will be another episode problem. But this city, I want my oxygen. Gosh darn it! I want all the oxygen of the things. So now we've increased the other ones. I should now be able to tell which platform this is, right? You are 50, you're 20, you're 40. So this is the platform that's having the problem. And you are right. There is no oxygen on this platform, dude, at all. Okay. That's not good. There's lots of oxygen down there. Listen, why don't you borrow a bunch of oxygen from like down here? I mean, these guys are literally losing their minds with oxygen. All right. Here, and we could even do this little maneuver. Watch this. Do this. Yeah, run this all the way down the side like this. Watch a bunch of drones lose their mind now. There we go. Look at that. Okay, and you even have like the rail network here to do it with. Well, sorta. Yes. Okay, do this, and then you're gonna have to work this. You're gonna have to weave wob this in here, but at least you can do it. Yep, and then you have to come out here and make yourself a little turnaround. Okay, that was ugly, but whatever. And do that. And then we'll give you a station in here somewhere. No, that's rail, dude. Yeah, do that. Listen, take these guys. Where is he? Where are they? Hello? Yes, you guys. O2, number of trains, 20. Origin. We're going to change the origin down here. Origin change. Right there, dude. And I'm actually going to make you 29 trains now. just to make sure we don't mess that up. And listen, why don't you give these guys a little extra platformage? Just to like make me feel really good about it. All right. I thought you were going to end this stream here like in 2 minutes, Max. Well, I am. It's like, 10 minutes over, but it's perfectly fine. Okay, good. So let's. I just want to see New London fixed. If New London is back to growing again, I'll be really happy. The other two cities I can always. I mean, look, Shanghai is really happy. They're green. As soon as I see green lights on New London, I will be happy. That's my goal. Well, at least I'll see some green here. I mean, yes, I do got to work on more waste disposal, and I got to add more platforms here, but gee whiz, Max, you got to eat at some point in time too. So I just want to see some oxygen getting in here and making me super happy. As soon as some trains can figure that out, I'd really appreciate it. Because we are dragging these a little extra far away now, right? Yes. Here, hit the super fast forward button for a minute. You never use the fast forward. You never really go super fast forward, so try this out for a minute and see what happens. See if we can get actually these 20 trains through here. And I mean, we got trains everywhere, dude. You got trains everywhere. everywhere. I mean, it's great. I love seeing all the traffic. It is really cool. You know what? I'm a little nervous now. How's all the iron deposits looking? That's okay, but it's about to die. Sure. I mean, I've been pushing these for a long time. Well, that one's not too bad. I must admit they're better than expected. I expected the iron to be... I expected some of these fields to be long dead. But that actually looks pretty good. And how about these? These are actually okay. This one's a little shy, but okay. That's expected. It's a shorter distance. And... Yay! Yeah, water! Food, people, green stuff. Look at that. Good, 100%. I'll fix the other part later. Okay, so with that, let's have a quick look around at all the things we did before we end up the stream, because you know eating is important. And I'm enjoying the game a lot, and I love doing the extra long streams with the game. But I must admit, I have to eat too, right? So while we look around, yes, all the things. We are bringing resources in from across the map. We got water, people. We got all kinds of water happening. It looks awesome. And we got forest happening all over the place. It looks great. I am so happy. Yes, the River Thames is going by New London, and it looks great. Very happy about that. London itself, over 70,000 people. It's happy. So I guess our next goal is to get to 100,000. I mean, that's what the meter says, Max. Get to 100,000 in your biggest city. All right, well, that's what we'll do. We'll push that. And I guess we'll see where all the things are. I'm assuming they're cranky over here because I'm not getting the waste out fast enough, but we'll work on that. But at least we got the stuff coming in fast enough now for them. And at the same time, we don't want to neglect the other cities, right? We do got to get waste out of here for these guys now. That's a thing that's got to happen. I think to make that happen, we're going to have to... I'm going to have to build more factories now, right? So we're going to want to take that waste out of there and, start pumping it into... Like, we're going to have to probably make at least 2 more food factories, from here to here to here. This one factory over here for the extra organics, I think will feed all 3 of my cities if I make 3 food lines here. So I think that'll be fine. That's what we'll do that on the next episode. And so that's going to be these guys. And of course, hey, Shanghai is now starting to grow. They're going to want the real concrete here in a second, right? They don't want this fake concrete. Once they get to, what's your population at? 57? Yeah, so as soon as they get to 100, they're going to want the real concrete, and then I will have to probably do a little expansion on that. But, I mean, it looks awesome, people. It looks awesome. I must admit, it does look really good. I am very happy with where we are. I'm Max. This has been Plan B Terraform. You know why? Because when Plan A goes out the window, you'd better have a Plan B. You know it. You know it, and I know it. I'll tell you right now. All the things of the thanking. Mr. O, Lonnie, of course. Spill, of course. Kim, who's gone to bed, is all the things. There's Steph, with all the thanks and the things. Gregory, what's up? Jacob, you know it. Let's see, who else? Keep moving up, Max. Keep moving up. There's all kinds of stuff in the things. There we go. Nope. Captain. I knew there was a name up here earlier. The Captain says hello and all the things. I want to thank everybody for hanging out in chat. Of course, the recent subscribers and all the things running at the bottom of the screen. I want to thank you very much for that as well. And for those watching later on, I hope you have a great day. Of course, I'm Max. This has been Plan B Terraform. And I mean, that's looking awesome. What are we doing on the next one? 100,000 is the goal, right? Is for the next terraforming target. So we're going to push that. We're going to get this to try and get this to 0. which of course is another goal. And of course, we got to keep everything fed, right? Because I mean, this stuff is eating up a lot of things, so we got to keep feeding this stuff at the same time, along with 2 more cities, because that's a thing. And of course, New London is growing with the Thames River running behind it. Very convenient. I must admit, that's great. The schedule will be out here in a couple hours for the week ahead. Of course, obviously, we have more Plan B coming up. Icarus Monday tomorrow, though. It's always Icarus on Mondays. It's Monday, 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 and Icarus is on Monday. And that's what we do on Mondays. And, of course, we got a little DSP as well as we continue to work on the getting ready for the speed run on that. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Chat, it's all awesome. I wonder if throughput would be better if you had intermediate depot spots. Yeah, probably. And again, this is where I was saying earlier about that whole, the length of the factories really does make a difference. Once they get so long, they kind of get GURPY, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's all good. I want to thank you all for hanging out. And watch out for the schedule. It's all going to happen next week. I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.